All right. We're gonna sort this out. We're kicking the intro. We're kicking the intro. Marvel Monday begins now. Let's do this. Ooh-wee. Let me get this screen. Let me get this to a more pleasant looking screen. Ooh-wee, we are back. It is your boy War Destroyer with another Marvel Monday. Yes, we are going to discuss... We gotta discuss that first to 10, yo. We gotta discuss that first to 10. Craziest thing about that first to 10 is I had literally just woke up from a nap. Now, my man Gonzo been off the scene too long, bro. Your boy is leveled up. Gonzo, in case you didn't get the memo, in case you didn't get it, your boy OG has elevated himself to God Killer OG. You're going to see these results. You're going to see top 3 OG in everything. I'm not even fucking around. I'm feeling my own nuts today. I'm not even messing around. We got top 3 in the Big G. We got top 3 in the COTS. We got 10 to 1 and whatever something's going on with that. Relax. You're right. I need to chill. You're right. Yo, shout outs to Dons for the sets. We are going to talk about a hot topic. We have to talk about the 10. I got 10 reasons. I put it on Twitter that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is the most balanced Marvel. Got hella likes. It hit the algorithm, y'all. It hit the algorithm. So we're definitely going to talk about why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is mechanically the best Marvel. And I got 10 fucking reasons. 10. That's crazy. Not 1, not 2. I got 10. 10 reasons why. Straight up. And then, of course, we're going to go over these top 10 results. Of course, you got to see what... You guys think I'm capping? You talk your shit, King? Some of y'all saying be humble. Some of y'all saying talk your shit. Wait till I go to these results, and then you'll understand where the fuck this is all coming from. Wait till I get to these results. Yo, Mots. I think we got Mots on the mic. Go ahead one more time. See if the chat can hear you. Go ahead. Hold on. No, I can hear you. You're good. Oh, okay. All right, let me get that. I'll get that set up. No, I know how to fix this real quick. Yeah, I know how to fix it. All right, here we go. All I got to do is set my input device there. And then... right there. All right, Mots, can you hear me now? Yo, Mots, can you hear me in Discord? Mots, if you can't hear me in Discord, it might be your speakers. Real talk. Your speakers might need to be reset. Your speakers might need to be reset. I just double checked. All right, we're gonna have to bust out these results. All right, let's get to it. As we get to this top 10, first of all, we got Gonzo, man. You ever catch yourself in a set and you're just like, man, you know what? I'm starting to feel sorry for my opponent. Like, he talked all this shit against me. He deserves my wrath, and he deserves like the biggest beatdown of all time, right? And then at some point you're just like, man, fuck, should I just like start venom slamming this fool? Should I just start? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, solid. So at some point you just gotta start Venom slamming fools. You know what I mean? Like it got to there. Gonzo, this is a wake up call, dog. You gotta step your game up. I know that the trolls and the haters and we did the beefs and all that. That's cool. That's cool and all, but like at the end of the day, dog, I'm not gonna walk into a ring with you and get 10-1, bro. That shit is not cool. G. Yeah, I don't even give you GGs, bro. You got one game on me, and I should have won that game. Like it was like last hit. G, bro. I'm not even say GGs. You get one G, bro. G. Props. Props on that. Yo. It's nothing but a G thing, baby. Yo, Mats, you want me to forward you the results? Or you're just trying to like just holler? Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Well, let us get to it. Let us get to it. Where is the bam? MVCI is dead. MVCI is not dead. Gonzo is dead. Wow. Not MVCI is dead. Gonzo is dead. Oh, no. Actually, you're right. You're right. They can't. But I could fix that really quick. This is the thing that happened with Jaco too. The new computer does this different. But I know how to do it because I already solved it. All right. Go ahead, Mats. You should be in. No. Nope. No, it's not. For some reason, it didn't grab. Oh, all right, that should be good.
How about now? Everybody hear me in chat?
Yeah, you kind of loud, actually. There we go.
More G's in chat. More G's for Gonzo.
Yeah, more G's more G's in the chat. All right, we're all good. We got Monster Rock in the house. Let's get to these results. Okay, MVCI is dead. We have iMash versus Church. iMash Buns versus Dr. Church. 5-10 in favor of Church. Some of these scores, I saw them right before I left. I was trying to eat dinner. Don't want to eat dinner, but Spidey Mikey versus Don Con. That's 5-10 in favor of Don Con. GG's. Unless I got that backwards. Unless I got that backwards. I don't. When I was watching it, it didn't look like that, but that's what I have recorded. So
Don Con got that Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hominid versus Coggins. We have Coggins. You should have busted out the Thanos, bro. Let's not pretend that you are in like you know what I mean. Like we can't pull punches, bro. You versus Hominid is an unfair fight, bro. There should be some odds on that shit.
Yeah, that's like you versus Gonzo. That shouldn't even happen.
Oh, shit. That's like me versus Gonzo, bro. You can't just run it straight. Ooh-wee. Oh, you definitely didn't win. Okay, I switched the names, but then I think I sometimes I mix the names with how you have the names. Okay, definitely didn't win. So Hominid versus Coggins. Coggins definitely could have busted out the Thanos. And see, I'm a fan of his Thanos, bro. I talk all this shit, but I'm a fan of his Thanos, and it's one of the few times where he could have ran it, got the dubs, really went dummy with the shit it could do. Fuck. Anyway, he got his dub. Not every day needs to sweat. And then OG versus Gonzo, I don't even have a score. I'm not even...
I'm a huge fan of the Cogs.
Yeah, same here. Of the Thanos specifically. I love when people pick their fucking characters rather than bum rush top tier, straight up.
I'm a fan of his shit talk. He got some of the best shit talk.
Yeah. Yeah, his commentary is OD. Commentary is OD. I've actually been in the front row. Like Coggins is the only dude that when there was live events and majors and shit, that he'd be in the front row with like I'd be yelling in the front row because usually I'm that only dude, but like he'd be there like just totally into it. All right, let's get to these tourney results. Jaco Main. I like that name. Can we just call him Jaco Main from here now? Jaco Mania, aka the Jaco Man. He had his bracket, the Jaco Mania Chronicles, MVCI PS4 event. Number 62. This was on the 6th, less than 2 weeks ago. We have the top 8 here. Shoutouts to Hydro Rex and Poseidon tied for 8th. Netflix and Chill, Nightmare Drew tied for 5th. Young Horton in 4th place. Blue Man Dam in 3rd. Picasso AF in 2nd. And in 1st place, and definitely still the talk of the town, my man Raisin Brands. Raisin Brand with the 1st place finish. You know he's gonna we're not done talking about this kid today because he also had a 1st to 10 set.
Congrats, Bram.
He also had a 1st to 10 set, and dare I say the best Hulk set. Ooh, you guys. Ooh.
Oh my God. In my opinion, say what you want about his fundamentals. I think he's got the fastest reactions in the game right now.
I agree. I totally agree.
No one reacts faster than Raisins.
Yep. I totally agree. I try to be a fast player, but then when you have like a 12-year-old, I don't know, a kid fast player, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball.
Reactions or mash?
I like that.
If it's a little bit of both, it's even worse.
Yeah. No, but he plays fast. I know what you're saying. It's not just the he hits the ball. He plays fast. He thinks fast. He moves fast.
Johnny, he mashes on reaction. That is the best way to put it.
Mash on reaction.
Mash on reaction.
Yeah, Beto, I heard that. We're going to talk about that, Beto. There was a VOD that mysteriously disappeared. We have to talk about that. Come on, dog. What is this shit? What is this shit?
Not the Hulk one, is it?
What the fuck? Okay, whatever. You can delete it from the internet, but you can't delete it from our hearts. You know what I mean? We're going to definitely cover that set right now. All right, I don't want to dog the chat. Let me catch up with you guys. Gonzo says, peace out. Good games, Gonzo. All bullshit aside, good games. Mott's guest appearance. Yeah, we got Mott's on the mic. He happens to be around. We can hear him now. Cool. Thank you guys for the double checking. Get to the good stuff. Other shit's a wash. Yeah, we will. I'd say it's more of anticipated reaction comments. Damn, it's in your blood. Somebody said Gonzo's the new OG. Not Gonzo. Raisins is the new OG. Where like he just can't do anything good without it not being good. You know what I mean? Like it's like he plays fast. Oh, he mashes quick.
he's a quick masher. Yeah.
I'd say it's more reaction than common sense. Like it's just, you know what I mean? I mean that's
one of those
criticism.
If you Shoru on Wake Up, you're just mashing Shoru.
Yeah.
If you're Daigo, it's Omi.
Yep. Wake Up level 3. If it hits your Daigo, if it misses, you're an online scrub. Straight up. You're an online scrub. Straight up. All right, Demon Ball saying I'm definitely a reaction of a mash kind of player. I like that. A reaction mash player. I like that. You would classify, he's an aggressive. I'm a reaction mash player. You know what I mean? That's kind of my angle. All right, next event. The Big G. This is why I was holding my nuts earlier. Straight up.
Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet. The Big G. This is why. That's Flyers OD. Yo, shout out to Don Con for the best flyers. I forgot. This flyer's OD. Can we say they're all OD, but this one's especially OD. They're all especially OD. All right, the Gauntlet number 128. Let me lower this font so I can see more names at once. All right, tied for 13th. We got Summer Soldiers. Nice. No CS Kulo, tied for 17th. OGX3, I've been seeing his name a lot lately. That's tied for 13th as well with Picasso and MC Eric. MC Eric.
Dang, you're on here twice?
Yeah, I'm rapping now. Tied for 9th place, we got XC Coggins, Ultra Saiyan, Nier, and Doncon, all Bubble Boys. Close, but no top 8. You do not get in the Cataclysm report. Tied for 8th, though.
I haven't heard Ultra Saiyan's name in a while.
Yeah, he plays in another circuit. He plays in the Latin American circuit. But he does... Some of the Latin American dudes have kind of been steadily coming, like Nucius, Kulo, Hawk Polon, and Ultra Saiyan, like one of the few that have come through kind of consistently lately. In 5th place, the one and only, tied for 5th, Beast, and the one and only Jaco Man. With Chris, by the way, can I just say this to you? Blue Man Dam's OG, okay, OGX3. Guys, you're letting Jaco get 5th with Chris. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that, guys. Like, you're just letting that happen. I know you guys are saying he can't do it, but he did it with Ryu. In before he does it with Chris. You guys letting him get 5th place already? Like, in before he does it with Chris.
Are we going to get Chris Ryu really quick? That's all left. That's all left. He's gonna get the gauntlet right away, and then have to go Chris Ryu to make it even.
Yeah, dog. Hey, I will say this though. Ghost Rider is to Jaco's team as what Iron Man is to my team. He's just the poster boy. The real work is the dude, the partner.
Wait, so I didn't catch the gauntlet. Is he using Chris? I thought he was using Chris Nemesis.
Chris Nemesis, and then I'm telling you, the Nemesis is what's getting the dubs, bro. I mean, obviously he's using Chris and he's using the super tag, but I want, like, now that we've seen him take out Jaco Man, now that we've seen him take out Ghost Rider, the Nemesis has time to shine, bro. And like, that's the meat and potatoes, if you ask me. That's the meat and potatoes. In before
Jaco Jaco Chris. Y'all gonna let Jaco with Chris Gonzo the Gauntlet? Come on.
Ooh-wee. Beast is also tied for fifth. Takeover fourth place, third place, top three, boys. Look at all those dubs. That's top three from the losers bracket, I can tell. UGOG was talking all that shit for a reason, Johnny. UGOG, top three in the gauntlet. Second only to Raisins. What?
Damn!
What? Hold on, I didn't lose to Raisins.
Did you lose the Ravens?
I lost to Knives. And Knives. I lost to Knives and Knives, but I still came behind Raisins? That don't even make sense. I have more wins than him, and I never lost to him. Rig brackets, bro. Rig brackets. No, he went a different path and didn't lose. He stayed in the winners longer. Second place, Raisin Brand. Congrats, Raisins. And then in first place, coming fresh off of a super phenomenal regatta performance, my man Knives. Ooh-wee.
Dang, I heard he had to beat OG twice to get first.
I heard he had to. Fuck, I had him that first game too. I remember distinctly. I had him that first game. I dropped a combo, and then it just fucking fell apart. And then it just fucking, the set fell apart. I'm blaming the whole set on that one moment. All right. Congrats, Nice, for getting first place in the gauntlet. Of course, shout outs to ICU Hater and Ralston Arcade for putting on such a phenomenal contest every Thursday. But of course, every Friday, or every other Friday rather, the Battle Round, UG's Battle Round, Untamed Gaming's Friday night, 1st to 10. We had Wicked X Mage versus Netflix and Chill, 10-4. Congrats, Wicked X Mage, winning that one. Yagami versus Hulk Polan, 6-9. That's weird because it was a 1st to 10, but then Yagami disappeared after game 9. Kind of like Gonzo.
Damn! He didn't come back.
Just
Melodies.
Black Panther versus Raisins. The youngster match, 10-5 in favor of Raisins. GG's. We had DeMarvelous versus XC. Blowout by XC, 10-3. XC wins that one. But this is the one. This is the one that made the flyer. Raisins versus XC. 10-6 in favor of Raisins.
Whoa.
Hulk Hawkeye mirrors.
Hey, you know what? I didn't catch that. Where can I watch it?
You can catch that. You can catch that 1st to 10 because that is on UG's VOD. But if I remember, okay, am I in the Matrix? If I remember correctly, there was a stream the next day, and it was called Lessons Learned, and it was XC wanting to rematch Raisins, or was the next 2 days later on XC's stream. He rematched them 2 1st to 10s, both of which he lost again. And then they supposedly played some long ass 1st to 50 and XC got the win. You know what? I don't even know, because guess what? I went back to look for the VOD. That shit is gone.
No, that's a different timeline.
Yeah, that's that must have been some multiverse shit, or like
that was the trailer for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that must have been that must have never really happened. But what did happen was the 10 versus 6. Shouts to Raisins. We got to see that one. We got to see that one on Dawn stage or something. Somebody get XC out there in one of these real sets. Somebody, yeah, dog. Yeah, I think I was in House of M, bro, and that shit just never happened. You know what I mean? Like some crazy shit. All right, GG's to all the winners for the UG Battle Realm. Of course, you guys want to be part of the Battle Realm, just holler at us. We host we host players of all skill levels. All right, we back on it now. This is the most current results. Go ahead, Mats.
Battle Realm does players of all skill levels and Gonzo.
Wow. Well, that's just because he's ranked so high. He's ranked so high. All right, the Jacomania Chronicles. This is the last week, the latest results. This is literally the latest results. This is literally who is best at Marvel vs. Capcom in the tournament form right now. Fuck the old shit. It's all about that new. The Jacomania Chronicles PC event. That's on the 13th. We had a 3-man round robin for PC. Lancelot in 3rd, Azura X in 2nd, and Dr. Kano in 1st. But of course, Jacoman throws a PS4 tournament, even on the days that he throws a PC tournament.
War Destroyer.
Yo, Superior Tech TV, that is a dope name. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Try to hit the wrong results there. All right, the PS4 Jacomania Chronicles, latest one on the 13th. This is about 5 days ago. In 9th place, we got Cable 10. Tied for 7th, we have Poseidon and Young Horton. Tied for 5th, Priz, Mimic, and Puns. 4th place, Peanut Brother. Always dope to see him in the bracket. Sometimes he's a little laggy, but I'd rather see him there than not. 3rd place, Raisin Brand. Raisins. Coming only in 2nd place, followed up by Hydro Rex and Picasso AF. I don't know if this is Picasso's first win. I think it's his second, but either way, I want to extend my congratulations to him. Always feels dope to get the gold. Shout out to Picasso for securing that dub on Wednesday. GG's. Of course, Hydro getting second in Raisin Brand. You owe us an explanation, bro. You owe us an explanation. All right. Let me not dog the chat. Sign says I'm gonna sick you on people when they talk that smack. Oh my god, like I said, try harder OG, something else. Kim keeps saying I need to get better at reactions in general. Yeah, that's very tough, man. That's very tough. Like I said this before, it's hard to react, so you want to have as many of the game scenarios on deck in your head so that not everything is a true reaction, but more like an anticipation of what's most likely to happen here. You know what I mean? It's not all hard reactions, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you can't just base it's hard to strategize against someone who's just straight has a natural ability that's better, even if you're the better player.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, even if you're good, like, if this guy's faster than you, he's just faster than you, right? And it's hard to make up that kind of ground. Raisins is definitely the new OG. Raisin win, power broke, poison broke. I know all that too much. OGX3 is when you can't cash out 3 times in a row. Oh, that's brutal, Mots. That's brutal. I'm better at that. I'm way better at that. I don't even do level 3s. It's so shitty. All right, next Saturday, yep, we will have another Battle Realm. Yeah, if you guys want to be a part of the Battle Realm, just hit up me, Jaco, or Untamed Gaming social media account, and we'll get you on there. We don't care who you are, what you are. We'll find you an opponent that will take you to that next level, straight up. That's what we do. That's what it's for. It's a training ground.
If you need to take a nap first, he'll put you against Gonzo.
Yeah, if you're tired. Platin says, I can't wait till you say and shout out. Yep, if you're in the top 8, we got you. Are you playing after the stream? Maybe. I often play after because I can't talk about Marvel for like an hour and then not want to play it. Like, it's just, come on, bro. All right. Our shouts to Picasso for getting that. But the latest gauntlet. Who is the best? Who is the best on the big stage? Literally, who's getting those dubs?
Hold on. Picasso Raisin didn't have to leave early. It was just his bedtime. That's just how it goes.
Picasso Raisin had to leave early. Hey, dog, you still won Hydro, and you still did what you had to do. He was in the first to 10 p.m. He got caught in the first to 10 p.m.
Yeah, first to 10 p.m. So how it goes.
He got caught in the first to 10 p.m. All right, the Gauntlet 181. Yes, the Big G. April 14th. This is literally 4 days ago. Who is currently winning and who's capping in 13th in his Gauntlet debut? Weapon Sex.
Wham.
Yo, shouts to Weapon Sex for finally getting in those brackets. And who did he beat? He said he wanted to crack at Raisins and he got it. But Raisins definitely cracked back. So GG's. Oh, Prismimic beat him as well. Okay, tied for 13th. We have Danomite, Rel, and Spidey Mikey. Good games today, Spidey Mikey. All right, in 9th place, DonCon, shoutouts.
Oh.
Yeah, and Titled Coggins. Titled Coggins. Coggins, Picasso, and Custom Chrisoff, all tying for 9th. Yeah, Don moving up. Don. It's like the Jeffersons, bro, moving on up. Tied for 8th. Tied for 7th, rather. Hulk Polon and Chris. Commander Redfield, Jaco, man. All right, tied for 5th, we have Prismimic and Lin Bois. Yo, shoutouts having Lin back in the brackets. Obviously a SoCal. I'm a SoCal fanboy. Love seeing SoCal do their thing on the big stage. 4th place, Beast. I don't like Beast. I like Beast, but I don't like fighting Beast. 3rd place. Talk all the shit about the kid. He's cheap, but getting in 3rd place on the Gauntlet. The big stage, Raisin Brand.
Dang.
But in 2nd, back from the dead. No, just kidding. I'm gonna make it over dramatic. Second place, UGOG. Second place, UGOG. Yep, we securing top 3 bracket placings out here in the big stage. First place, no losses, 2 babysitters, no babies. In first place, nothing but dubs, no L's. Tekua, the Marvel God himself. Tekua, congrats. He cleaned my clock. I got 1 win on him. He didn't 6-0 me. I got a win on him, but he definitely won with convincingly.
He gonzoed you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. Let's not exaggerate.
I mean, you didn't quit, so it's not technically a gonzo.
All right. Shouts to Tekua, and of course, shouts to Don Con for running that dope contest. Mike as well. Cataclysm. All right, that's the latest and great. Oh, I didn't even show the flyer. All right, the gauntlet. After the gauntlet.
We were looking at Jaco Christ the whole time.
Yeah, we're looking at Jaco Christ. Yo, Jaco's. Yo, shout outs to fuck, I should have put the picture up. I should have downloaded the picture. I'll download it right now. Shout out to Jaco Man's Easter. If you don't have Jaco Man on your social media, look, what are you doing? What are you doing on social media? Straight up.
Yeah.
Jaco Man.
If you're on the FGC, put Jaco Man on your list.
Dude, the one with the Jesus holding the fucking stones.
The eggs.
Just Jesus holding the fucking stones. Talking about Happy Easter, bro. I'm finding that and showing that to you guys before it shows out. If you you can't not see that. You can't go through your life and not witness that. All right. Clash of the Stones. Oh no. Hold on, I'm on the wrong results. Yeah, Clash of the Stones. We're right. Clash of the Stones. It was OD. It was definitely OD, Jaco. All right, Clash of the Stones. Your top 8 results in 8th place, tied for 8th. We have Escalante and Hydrorex. Escalante actually couldn't show up, so he defaulted there. 5th place, tied for 5th. Alien Hominin Poseidon. In 4th place, boxed out of the top 3, Raisin Brand. Nope. The COT should be a free top 3 for Raisins, but not happening. All right, 3rd place. Again, UGOG. Didn't I tell y'all? Came talking all this shit for a reason. UGOG War Destroyer. 2nd place. Oh my god, my partner in crime. Jaco Mania. I remember the set.
You guys always boxing out the stones.
Yeah. Fuck, me and Jaco is the best set. We literally traded. Like, I beat him literally the time before that. And then he just beats me. It really is clockwork. All right. 1st place, Bonafide Marvel God. Grace our presence, like he always does. Last season's winner, the one and only Tyson. Shout out to Tyson taking 1st place in the latest Clash of the Stones. That's season 9, tournament number 2. And then I got my man Psycho Blue. Okay, Mods, I did not know this, but Windows/Xbox is not Steam.
Okay.
I did not know that. Like, I figured if I bought Marvel vs. Capcom on the computer, then I could play it on the Windows shit.
Nope, you're dumb.
Why did I even buy it on Steam? Do people even play it on Steam?
Oh, you bought it on Steam.
Yeah, was that not the move? Fuck.
Wait, when Jaco holds the PC tournament, that's the one he's doing the Steam.
Oh, okay. Damn, Jaco really out here representing like.
Am I wrong, Jaco? When you do the PC tournament, you're doing Steam, right?
So that's why this one's called Windows Xbox and that one's called Steam. For some reason, I thought Windows was Steam, bro. Like, isn't
no?
Fuck.
Windows Xbox is literally buying the Xbox version.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna spend 10 more bucks on this game, I guess. Gotta buy it another. I really thought I was gonna be able to enter this, so I I copped it and learned that day that I can't.
There's the X1 version on PC because you can play. I don't know why you don't need to buy an Xbox anymore because anything on Xbox works on Windows PC. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to obsolete themselves and shit. What was that all about? I heard there's some tech where like you can just get an account and someone could lend it to you and all that. I was literally like 30 minutes for the tournament. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to figure all that out. Like, I thought I can get in, but I can't. But there is a Windows Xbox tournament. It's thrown once a month by my man Psycho Blue.
There you go.
I know it's a little less known for you guys than some of the other Marvel players that I mentioned here, so I'll put his info there. At CycleBlue9.
How can he tell if they're playing on Windows or Xbox? It just shows up. It's an honor system.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, suppose it's crossplay and they let it rock. That's crazy, right? Like, that's wild.
Dude just said it's the Xbox version. Yes, he's holding an Xbox tournament.
Yeah. All right. Windows/Xbox. Let's get this.
Oh, slash, which means
yeah. It's both. It's both. It's open.
I didn't see Xbox. My bad.
Yeah. No problem. Tied for 9th, we got Koyin, Custom Christoph, and Geo Vassal Maton. I don't even know that name. Tied for 8th, L3 himself, Trimegisto Harold. Tied for 7th rather. Also Joe PP94. Joe PP94. That's a dope name. Tied for 5th, we got Spider Youth and Sage of Six Paths. Some epic Marvel name. 4th place, we got Kabak 420. 3rd place, and one of my current favorite players, Rodent Rob. Rodent Rob got, I think, has like Captain Ghost Rider. It's like a dope team. 2nd place, No CS Culo. Shout outs to the Latin American Marvel scenes. And of course, in 1st place, Shang Tsung himself, UG Jaco, man. No losses, all dubs. Congrats, man. Jaco main. Winning another one. I really wanted to take this one. This was the one I couldn't enter, Mots. This is the one I really wanted to just show up out of nowhere and just win. But apparently I gotta buy another version. Oh well. Oh well.
You would have lost to Jaco.
I'm not gonna say it would have been free. It would have been a great set. It would have been a great set. But it's my turn to win. That's literally how it goes. Like, we take turns. Like, it just plays out like that. He won Bree last time. I won him in that tournament, and then he won me the next set in the tournament. Like, it really just trades. All right, Raisins left early in Grands. All right, I'm technically undefeated against Raisins in tourney. Ooh. I need to play more MVCI. Kimki. That's your mamu. Kimki says, I need to play more MVCI than what I do. But it's not easy between being good at MVCI Strive and P4U2. It is impossible to juggle more than one fighting game somewhat seriously. I'm just putting that out there. Like, that's real. Like, unless you're like these old, like Chris G, these crazy dudes, like Justin, literally have like a different brain. Like, that shit's hard to do. Like, you know what? Go for it, bro. Go for it. Don't let me stop you. But goddamn if that ain't a hard task. All right, Netflix says his wife kicked him out. Coggins already debugged that it's his mom.
Damn.
Then says, what's this Raisins brand conspiracy theory? Raisins is a kid. Y'all are thinking too hard. Jaco just dropping the gem. Raisins is a kid. You're overthinking it. He couldn't play anymore. That's it. Like, Raisins runs a casino and a webcam studio. Yes, I love these elaborate OSs. Why he had to go. Let me send it to you, Eric. Oh yeah, Jaco. I'll during the break I'll dig it up. Put it in my inbox though. It'll make it easy for me to find, Jaco. DJ Best says X crap. X crap. Now there's a term I haven't heard in a long time. X crap players with DMV4 hours wait on the character select screen. All right, I like that. To even manage one, yeah, word, dude. To even manage Marvel is like managing 4 fighting games at once because it's so ridiculously high paced. All right, cool. Good look, Jaco. Good look. All right. The last tournament, Mots, you might have seen this one because this is one I'm just going to drop on y'all just because I'm a fanboy. And this is just the real ones. I want to know, this is for the OGs in chat. For all the BGs, you can go ahead and just like, you know, I'll get to the top 10 reasons of why the latest Marvel is the most mechanically sound and balanced Marvel. I have 10 reasons. Straight up. Undeniable. But before that, we got to talk about this OG shit, Mott's NYC Battle Royale 2.
What? When?
Oh, I don't even... Should I... Spoiler alert, bro. If this happened like 2 days ago.
Oh!
Yeah, if you missed it, bro, I'm about to drop these names.
No, I caught. I don't know if it was at this. I caught the. Did you see the Chaos versus
the roundhouse? Yeah, the first to 10. Yep, I sure
first
did.
To 15. The first to 15
yeah.
was dude. That was big brain every match.
Yeah, Thriller and all that. Yeah, it was OD. It's OD. Guys, if you don't know, we're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 2. If you do not, Marvel vs. 2 is where it comes from. This is the last game in Marvel vs. Capcom series that had no comeback factor. Pre-X Factor, right? That's why I think it's one of the Marvel 2 and Third Strike are always, to me, the most like expert level fighting games of their respective kind of series, like a verse game and a Street Fighter game. It's because they literally was the last time before they added the comeback shits. So it's like the literal last, like, the game isn't doing scrubs no favors game.
No.
There's, you know what I mean? Like, you lose a character in Marvel 3, guess what you have? One less character. That's it. You don't get a better X Factor. You don't get your Storm. You're just down. You're just down a dude. You know what I mean? It's less scrub beginning friendly, more expert fighting game shit. You know what I mean? Third Strike as well. Yeah, Chaos versus J360. Chaos, you lost to Just Amazing. Mods, you have... Okay.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
I didn't know it was part of an event.
Yeah. No, this was in a couple days later, but this... Okay, I'm going to go over this top 8. Because I know these names. I don't know if you do. Because these names are already like... Fuck, rip Mods. If you mute it if you don't want to hear it. Like, watch the VOD, bro. I'll send you the link in Facebook. 8th place, Josh Wigfall. Yeah, that's 8th. That's 8th. 7th place, Chris Matrix. 6th place, Eric Arroyo himself, Smooth Viper. In 5th place, we got Kells. 4th place, starting to get to the new blood, Mike Infinite. 3rd place, biggest upset of the night, Chaos. 2nd place, Just Amazing, and I would say is the VIP of the tournament. This is the dude. This guy was like how Knives was in the regatta. Like, he was just on fucking fire. Even though he didn't win it, he was on fucking fire. I mean, beat Chaos, dude. And then 1st place, never touching the loser bracket. What's up with these 1st place ultra dubs? And my favorite Marvel vs. Capcom player of all time, straight up, Josh 360. What an event. What an event. Guys, if you did not see that, I'm putting the link in the chat just for my, because you guys, some of you older heads don't even know where to find this shit. I mean, the younger heads, don't even know where to find this shit. And like, I'll be damned if like, I'm not going to at least put this shit on it, watch it some other time. But be sure to check out that fucking VOD, dude. Like, this is super dope level, expert level Marvel 2. Like, this game has gotten resounding. It's unbelievable what Marvel turns into when people have been playing it for 20 years. Like, the same gun, the same one. You know what I mean? Like, it really gets, like, unbelievably cheap and unbelievably entertaining. Unbelievably entertaining. All right, that's all I got for the results, guys. We're going to get into this discussion topic. Get my notes up right here. What is the most mechanically balanced and sound Marvel vs. Capcom? It is Marvel Infinite, and I got 10 reasons why. It is mechanically superior to its predecessors. I put some shit on Twitter. People got crazy, but we're gonna visit this topic. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. Zed Tabani, you know what it is. Let's roll them back. Let's roll them back. BRB.
I don't wanna jump around, let's just roll back. Now hold that. Ain't it nice we don't feel no distance? I don't wanna jump around, let's just roll back. Now hold that. I don't wanna wait around, I want a connection. We've been thinking it'd be automatic when we try to link. Slow and static just after we hang up. We've been living separate, Jesus, we just feel so out of sync. Staggered our magic, just hoping it happens. I swear the crash has been killing me. The simple don't feel as deep. Like when we in my bedroom and you there sitting right next to me. I'm not hype when you far away. I close up, I stop and play. Like when we not together, this game just don't feel the same. I don't wanna jump around, let's just roll back. Now hold that. Ain't it nice we don't feel no distance? Trying to stay in touch, but the second I push, it feels like you shook and not like we should. I just wanna feel like you're right there. FaceTime feel like you're fucking light years away. Time zone is strange, don't know what to say. The Discord cut off, my phone not in range. Our conversations all feel so basic. Trying to play with lag on the end of our statements. Not the way we met, man, the future hates us. Picture one frame off, we could hit the majors if we had that. Now the bottle open, we can never flash back. Sometimes I dream of trying to kiss you through the mask, yeah. Wonder if it never happened when we patched that. Hoping when I enter, you gon' ask back, Roll back.
Yo, shouts to Zed Tabani. Let me use the rollback track on the podcast. If you guys do not know, you got to get some Zed Tabani, dude. In case I didn't say it, I hope you guys all enjoyed your holiday weekend. My man Jaco, of course, wishes you had a happy Easter as well. Shout out to the Jaco man. Like I said, if you do not have Jaco man on your social media, why are you on social media? Straight up. All right. Shout out to the Jaco man for giving us that pick there. Shout out to the Jaco man for giving us that pick. The Infinity Eggs. All right. We got to go into this. We got to go into the topic. Bam. All right, I put this one up on Twitter. Okay. Got a lot of likes. Of course, it got a lot of people talking shit. There's still a part of the FGC that cannot hear the words Marvel Infinite and not be like, no X-Men, bro. Like they like it's like a triggered response to some people at this time. You know what I mean? Like,
but you have to admit, it doesn't have any X-Men.
Yeah, there's no X-Men, bro. Yeah, so I put that out there. Marvel's Capcom Infinite is the what do you think about the statement? Marvel's Capcom Infinite is the most criticized MVC for not having updates. Yet it is still the most balanced game in the series. Free.
All right.
You can split it in half because there's definitely a legit argument against this statement. It's definitely me sneaking some shit under the rug here.
I'm gonna put this out there.
Keep it funky.
Technically, Infinite has the most updates of any Marvel game. Technically.
Yeah, they got like 4. That's so pathetic.
Yeah, I got like 4.
Got 3.
I think Marvel 3 had an expansion and 1 update.
Mm-hmm.
This one had like a couple updates, but no, it is even before the patch though. It was still the most.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was made with the intention. It was made. It's almost obvious that it was made to combat what people considered broken in the previous game. So it's obviously, to me, it's like obvious that it's going to be less broken, right? But some people still find it as a divisive issue. You know what I mean? All right, Marvel's Capcom series is the most. All right, the 10 reasons. We got to get into it. MVCI is the most balanced MVC. And I know a lot of people on Twitter just agreed, not really knowing the game. At least they understood, caught the algorithm, but yeah, nobody plays. I mean, you're right. Nobody plays Marvel for balance, but it can't just be a broken mess. You know what I mean? Like, I guess Marvel 2 could be.
I mean, if you think about it, I think Marvel 2 is by far the most broken game to ever grace Evo's stages.
Yeah. It's
and it went because of its brokenness.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually talking to someone about this the other day, and they used the word happy accident. And I do think that's like, that's some planets aligning. They put out a game that had 0 balance, and in it, people found a select few characters that there's balance in. Like and just those characters alone is enough to be fun and intense and competitive. Yeah. That's kind of wild.
And you got to admit, the most hype Infinite gets is when the Marvel happens.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing better like when Venom does his fierce and it hits the guy behind him. That's Marvel.
Yep.
That's Marvel. That's what we play for.
When you get crossed up from the front, that's what
when you get crossed up when you front. Yeah, that's what you want. I saw a match, I think it was with you. I saw a match where you Power Stone, ground Power Stone, the Forbidden Power Stone, You Power Stone the assist in front of you at the same
When
time,
you're tagging and hits him in the back.
and you ground Power Stone the guy tagged in from the back and got hit. Not got hit away from you, got hit over you.
Yeah,
he
like
got
towards
hit
him.
like he was facing away from you. And then,
That's marvelous.
I was
That's
like,
some marvelous. That's some marvelous. That's some marvelous gameplay. No, I know what you mean. Like I mean, but see, that's what I love about Marvel is that this game is so crazy that people purposely try to find the janky, glitchy, fucked up shit, and of course, it's gonna look weird when you see it, right? But yeah, you're right though. The most hypest moments in the game are like the screen glitches and some guy just pops out of the wrong side, right? It's like, what the fuck was that? Like,
when Marvel happens is the best.
Yeah, straight up. I know. I agree. I mean, we don't play them for their balance, but I didn't say why we played them. I just said that this is the most mechanically balanced MVC.
But yeah, all right.
You know what I mean? We're right.
It's intentions and how they made the engine was made to combat. It's made so Ryu can win the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Sort of like that.
I mean, yeah, and one of the reasons is that I feel like this game is you touched on it. All right, let's get down to the list. All right, number 1. I'm gonna lose track of the numbers. How we keep track, chat? Number 1.
Now go number 10.
All right, 10. Wait, hold on. Am I even on the page? Is it even responding to my no chip damage?
Oh, all right. Okay, here's. I'm gonna put this out here. You ready
no
for
chip
this?
damage.
This goes to my why it's balanced. This is gonna not just the chip damage, but chip damage adds into falls into this category.
No cheesy. It eliminates the cheesy wins, right? Like, or
no. It eliminates. It makes it more. It's the more accessibility type thing.
Yeah, like if you're gonna kill, the way I look at it is like if you're gonna kill, you gotta earn the kill. You can't just back up, dash, and throw a super. Or at least you can't as easily.
So you know how
unless Street Fighter 5.
If you've ever played any anime fighter, say like Guilty Gear, Strive, I mean, or Blaze Blue, and mostly probably even some other games, they negatively punish you for being defensive.
Yeah, Infinite's like that too. I feel like.
No, because I don't. That's the one that I'm not hating it, but I don't like the no chip because it relieves the pressure of not just because now you do have one fallback defense instead of having like you can block for a while, then you have to find a way around the guy, but now you can just kind of really just block.
Yeah, I mean there is chip, right? Obviously, but like it's just a lot less. Like you can't be like, oh, I killed his main. His second is coming in with very little health. Let me just fucking super into super and he's done. You know what I mean? Like they eliminated that whole scenario, right? Because chip is still a thing. There's definitely times where you die of chip, right? And people try to
I know, but
do the whole 9.
Chip is not a strategy in this game.
Yes, they've nerfed it to the point to where if it's there for you, you do it, but it's a lot. That scenario, you never really go for it unless it presents itself because it's like not worth going for.
Because as many things that are broken about Marvel 3, and then I know we're not talking about Marvel 3, but
oh yes we are.
That was one of my gripes was how much chip was in Marvel 3.
Yeah.
Marvel 3, you can chip a guy on incoming to death with X factors
no X factor. Yup.
And
so, dare I say by them eliminating that or that they've balanced the game better?
I mean, if you're gonna die, chip should be a threat, guaranteed. Chip should not be a threat on a guy that's half health. It should be a nuisance. It should be a nuisance.
Yeah, you should have to play different, but not just die.
Marvel 2. My game plan in Marvel 2 was literally, I built a team for chip. My team was built for chip in Marvel 2.
Same here. I'm a chip team too.
But it wasn't like, oh, my team's built for chip. I can kill you in 20 seconds. No, my team had to wear you down.
It's no X factor chip.
Wear you down.
It's no X factor. It's no Morgan fireball chip.
Yeah, exactly. And I wish it still should have been a nuisance. Chip still should have been a nuisance, but. Now it's not even after. You don't even think it when you're blocking something. You're not even thinking, "Oh no, I'm getting chipped."
Yeah, yeah. It's only when you're literally about to get chipped out on that last pixel that it actually starts to matter, right? And even then, it's like that scenario hardly presents itself. No, this isn't more of like whether I like it or not. I'm more of like this was a move that I feel like intentionally makes the game mechanically improved. That's my, you know what I mean? Like,
in my opinion, no chip is one of those mechanics that's makes it accessible to people that aren't Marvel players that get into the fighting game.
yeah, I could see that to where like, hey, if you're just gonna sit there and block, they don't want you to just die if you're a beginner.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what I'm really doing, but I can block forever.
Yeah, and then yeah, exactly. All right, number 2 or number 9. I don't know how you do. You said 10 in the chat, so I'll go 9.
Hold on, let me put
Number 9. The 9th reason why MVCI is technically more mechanically sound than its predecessors. That's literally the topic here. The throw mechanics.
Oh, getting rid of red is the best thing.
I think I like the both factor. One, Marvel 3 throws killed you, dude. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna do this now. Let's take Marvel 3 out of the comparative because that's everything that is broken about fighting games.
But
that's everything that is broken about fighting games.
Marvel 1, I feel some, but I mean, this is what I'm saying because the whole point of this is that this game is more balanced than literally its predecessor. So the only thing we're comparing it to is Marvel 2, Marvel 3, and Marvel 1.
Hold on. Let me throw this out there then really quick before we move forward. Marvel 1 and Marvel 2 are balanced engines with broken characters. Let's put that out there. You're not fighting Red Venom, you're not fighting Gold War Machine, and no character on the bottom of the list is fighting Magneto, Cable, Sentinel, and Storm. If you take them out, it becomes a way more balanced game, does it not? Besides, say, Iron Man and Spiral.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Now, Marvel 3 is a game based on broken mechanics.
Damn,
there's a difference. There's a difference between...
No, that's an astute observation. I've never even looked at it like that.
Yes, it's now Marvel 3 is like, oh, every character is broken. It's like, no, the mechanics are broken.
Yeah.
The mechanics are broken. Throwing into death, you can throw into death the incomings of being 75-25, not 50-50, 75-25 on incoming. Now, the super chip taping, you can with X Factor you can make chip take super damage. But I think throws doing minimal damage is pretty all right. It makes throws not as threatening, but it does, like I said, it makes throws an inconvenience for the other player because though they're not taking the most damage, they are taking a significant amount of damage to make a difference.
Yeah.
But throws taking red health is a brilliant move. Now that is defensive punishment.
Yes.
Right. You're gonna play that game. You just lost your character's the one comeback factor that is in this game, which is
the health regen.
Your character heals has been taken away.
Yeah,
I do love that.
Yeah, and I do love that in this game. Also, it lends you favorable positioning, not a kill, right? You get favorable position, meaning, and it's strong, right? That's a big advantage. Like I get you on a knockdown. Like that's huge in any Marvel, right? So I love that. Yeah, I love the reward of you lose your red health. And I get a superior advantage on your wake up as opposed to you're dead. And in Marvel 3, the setups are so bullshit that throw might be the game. Like the first throw in the exchange of the match, round 1, whatever, fight, and the throw, that's the game sometimes in Marvel 3. Like, what? Like, you're done.
Yeah,
you're done. Like,
yeah, this game favors, more than any other Marvel, this game favors the creative setup because it lets you redo it.
You have to, yeah. Oh, well, we're talking about that. All right. Number 8. Yeah, those throw mechanics are, like, they got it right. I feel like they got it right. Like, they took some risks with some of the mechanics in this game, but they pay off good.
Hydro Rex knockdown. Marvel 1 isn't. Marvel 2 knockdown is because certain characters that can try jump. Marvel 3 knockdown means if you don't guess right, you get up to death.
Once you add
up to death.
Yeah, once you add assists into the mix and you can sandwich with a 2-on-1 assault, knockdowns become a whole different ballgame. Getting knocked down in X-Men Street Fighter is not the same as getting knocked down in Marvel 2, 3, or Infinite at all. Like it's a whole new threat. Yeah, you just roll it. You roll out of that shit. Yeah, grab, take away red health. That's a good one. All right, number 8. The storm, ebb, and flow. Let me elaborate this one. Storm, ebb, and flow, meaning that there is advantages that are shifted to and fro. So at some point you have the advantage, at some point your opponent has the advantage. Distinctly. Right? I feel like this is something that adds to the excitement of the back and forth of the game. But I feel like this is X Factor, like, actually patched correctly. Like, but basically, this X Factor, but in a more fair, realistic one, as opposed to you win with Virgil now.
All right, so it doesn't make. So it. All right, so I don't want to say your stone doesn't make a team, but in my opinion, the stones play a way more integral part of the game than I think they should have.
I mean, they're definitely important. Straight
no,
up.
and I mean
yeah.
Stones play. If it would have just been the storms, it would have been something different.
Surges.
Because surges, especially. I mean, when you give so like Power Stone, I'm not going to say it out there. Power Stone is the scrub stone. Now, I don't mean that you're a scrub for using it. I just mean that
it's
Power
easy
Stone,
button. You got foot dive.
Yeah, Power Stone is like giving everybody, like giving everybody a dive. Yeah, like giving everybody a foot dive. It's one of those things that you give everybody a move that's not designed for the character to have that move. Everybody gets Hulk's Fierce.
Mm-hmm. Hard not
free.
Down.
But the stones, I don't want to say take away the usefulness of the stones, but the stones play as the game progressed on. It was like these stones. You know what? Maybe that's just me looking at it wrong. The stones are just as important as the character you pick.
Yeah,
but let's not lie.
Combo said your stone is your third character, and I understand what he means by that. Like it's just as important.
Yeah, stones are for player style. That is true. There's player style is true.
Stones are grooves. Let's just keep it funky. Stones are grooves,
and they are meant. But there is some stones that were meant. Like, let's be honest. Who's using Strider with Power Stone? If you're not using Strider and Space, are you really using Strider, or are you really using Space?
Or like Venom. I feel like that Venom power. Like if you're using Venom, why aren't you using power?
Yeah,
straight up.
If you got Zip, you need Power Stone. Whatever.
Now you get insta kill. Now you can just insta kill fools. Like, okay.
But I do like that.
What I'm saying is that this game, like I said, this game.
All right, Jaco, you're the exception.
Mm-hmm.
Time Stone doesn't work great with Ghost Rider Nemi. You work great with Time Stone.
Mm-hmm.
That's just facts, man. You've labbed that stone so much that it worked for Ryu. You can put it that way. That's not a bad thing. You really grinded the Time Stone as much as you grinded the character.
Yeah, just if not more, right? If not more, yeah. If not more. Straight up. No, what I mean about the ebb and flow is that, like, in Marvel 2, they didn't have that back and forth, right? In Marvel 2, if you're getting steamrolled, you're getting steamrolled, right? The game has no built-in mechanics. So as a way to make it more user-friendly, they added X Factor, right? So even if you're losing, it could always sort of come down to a 50-50 at the end, right? For lack of a better term or a better percentage, right? And I feel like this was that done way better. So it creates that natural, like, hey, here, now's my time to shine. Let me get my advantage without you getting a complete, that turning into you just blowing out the game now.
Yeah, no stone. Even for Space Storm being probably the most debilitating storm of all of them. Mm-hmm. Every storm gives you an advantage, but Space gives you a distinct advantage. Gives you the in the box advantage. It's not like, oh, I get to kill this character for free. It's more like I have him where I want him, but I still have to earn my way in. It's just a little bit easier. I mean, there's some guys, Dormammu in the stones. I mean, Dormammu in the box, Strider in the box. There's some guys who are like, box me if you want. I fight just the same.
Yeah. Yep.
So having those, but I do love just like there's some the three big ones as Soul. There are some people watching certain people with Soul is watching when he uses it, watching emo with Soul is one of the most fun
Yeah.
things to watch of all.
Soul is the one where if someone really knows their storm and how to fight in it and confirm and strat, it almost seems like that one's not fair. Like if you master that one to where you get the revive and you know how to tear shit up in the storm itself, not just get the heal, but also like make it super scary during that moment for your opponent.
That's
like there's nothing worse than coming off of your opponent's soul storm and you lose like 2/3 of a character and he just got his back. Like that's the only one where I feel like, God damn, like that's like the storm reviving plus 2-on-1. Like, whoa, that's like 2 storms, isn't it? Like that's like 2 things. Most people don't know how to maximize that duo part, but the few that do, that shit goes way fucking hard. That shit goes way hard.
Yeah, Cam Key, there's nothing in this game that's like Verbal's X Factor 3. That's kind of like the good part about it.
I feel like I feel like the surges, the storms where they're done was a knee-jerk nerf of X Factor almost. Like we gotta really cut down how good your comeback is. Like your comeback lets you nab a character, not nab a game, if that makes any sense. Where X Factor Virgil would nab the game. Right, he didn't just win a character; like he nabbed the game. Right. Whereas this one, you lose a character, you get a box or you get a revive. Like you're supposed to kill a character with that. Now the tables are even, except now he has his storm, right, and then back and forth, right. So anyway, this is more like directly as a criticism towards X Factor as far as the ebb and flow. I feel like this is done way better. I even love the way the lockouts are done too.
I don't. The storms, I don't think work like X. I wouldn't call them X Factors because they don't work. They are more of get my turn back. That's what it is. These storms act more than anything else. They act like what's the crash in Tetsuno Gur's Capcom? Get off!
Yeah, like a break.
Get off me! This is it. Your turn's done.
Like,
I don't care what you're. I don't.
Yeah, you can.
I don't care what you're doing. It's my turn.
Yeah, you have all rights to take your turn at that point. Whether your opponent wants to respect it, that's on them. But like, it's your turn. Yeah, I get what you're saying. All right, number 7. 7 reasons why this game is mechanically superior to its predecessors. Multiple combo routes and the need for them. So basically, in Marvel 3, if you wanted to have your optimal combo, you had to copy someone's optimal combo.
Mega Crash. Thank you, Jacob.
Whereas in this one, there's a lot of different ways to arrive at the top of the same mountain as far as the damage you're going to do. And what's crazy too is that not only does this game let you do different combos and still have comparable damage, you don't have to go into your exact same combo that optimized for that everyone knows. You can do your own. But I think it's dope that not only does it have the game that allows you to do that, is the game where you also need to do that. Like there's a distinct time and place to actually do different combos for the sake of doing different combos.
This goes in. This is a high level question for this because this goes into the freedom of the game, which I applaud the freedom of this game.
Yeah.
You can have 2 players who have 2 different play styles, you the same character, and that character plays those 2 ways.
Yeah, combos and everything.
And I mean, not every character could do that, but this game has a lot of it. And I mean, like,
way different.
So you can have, like, say the way you use Iron Man and Venom, right? They go in and they are meant to do hella damage. Just go in and be like, raw, just, we're here just the beast against you. But I've seen players like, I don't want to say Tyson, but I've seen players like use Ultron or Nova that their multiple combo route is either I have enough time to finish you off or put you near death, or if you're not near death, I have a combo route that I drop on purpose to put you in a compromised position, even though my turn is technically ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of combos I'd be like, hey, I'm just gonna stop hitting, not even finish the combo, just to let you air tech back or forth, but have like Gonzo. Gonzo's corner setup is not meant to finish you off.
Yeah, it's not terminal. It's meant to keep going.
It is meant to set you back up in the block string. And I've seen a lot of characters that and multiple combo paths being like, I'm not doing the same. Your Iron Man doesn't do the same combo every time he comes in.
Yeah.
And it's based. And I do love that this game, kind of not say got rid of, but really closed the gap on like, oh, you can't do maximum stuff only in the corner. Nah, in Infinite, you could do maximum stuff mid screen.
Yeah.
So it lets
you
you
catch them in the traps and do the extensions and stuff.
Yeah, this game is really good at any hit can lead to an optimized combo and not just one.
I just like the idea that if I do a fierce fly combo and somebody else wants to do a longer ground portion of the combo, I want to take them into the air twice with Ghost Rider. Jaco just wants to hit me against the wall, yank me back, doesn't even want to die jump. That we could still both do great damage. There's no, that's the optimal, and you can't get any more than that unless you do it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in Marvel 3, once someone learned the palm loops, there's no point in not doing them. Ever. Right? So it's like, so in this game, like, okay, this person might do this combo with Doctor Strange. This combo might do that one with Doctor Strange. And like, I think that's an improvement on then everyone needs to do the same combo. You know what I mean? And even, like I said, even furthermore, the fact that the game presents scenarios where you want to do different combos. You want to be on the ground when they're going to counter tag. You know what I mean? You want to change it up and keep them in the threatening position. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I said, I feel like it's like everything else on the list. I feel like that portion is mechanically superior to its predecessors.
Bananas, you do have a point that I mean, like MVC2 has different routes. But in MVC2, the different routes are limited to like 3 characters: Storm, Magneto, and Iron Man.
You have to have an air dash, a flight.
You
have to have air dash and a flight.
You gotta have characters who can take advantage of unfly and fast fly, and only like 2 characters in the game could do that. And like the most infinite character in, I mean, Magneto's ROMs usually lead to the one set of ROMs. You go back and forth. You can do the normal jump ROM, or you can do the set ROM that everybody else does. He has a few ways into it, but he does go into it. To me, the most infinite character, freeform character who leads into the most type of infinite is Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man weighs Josh 360 specifically.
Yeah, and Thriller
leads can confirm into that almost every hit, high jump, normal jump,
all screen heights. That's fucking ridiculous. Bananas. This I don't necessarily think this doesn't exist in other games. I'm just saying that its prevalence and its practicality are more like what's the point of doing a harder ROM in Marvel 2 than me doing an Iron Man? What's the point of doing? There's no point. You should always just do, unless you want to style, right? Obviously, right? But in Marvel Infinite, first of all, that the need to vary presents itself. In Marvel 2, there's no need to vary unless you're going to reset, right? In this game, there's a need to vary if your opponent has 2 meters on deck. You know what I mean? Like, and that scenario presents itself quite often. So to the point where you need to have multiple routes.
Yeah.
In Marvel 2, there are definitely
safe tag.
Yeah. In Marvel 2, there are definitely multiple routes. But when you see people play, they do their route. If this guy ROMs, he ROMs. If this guy does this, he does this. Right? There's no need for them to change their routes. In this game, there's a distinct need that comes up quite often for you to change your route. And this game, furthermore, lets you do different routes and still get similar damage, even more encouraging you to learn different routes.
And the reason that the Marvel 2 top the top tier characters is because those are the only characters who can do that. In Marvel 2, you're not going to see Blackheart do he's got 3 different things he can do. Blackheart just gets you in Demon Infinites. That's his thing. That's his thing. He can fight the chip fight. Doctor Doom's is gonna dash a slower Magneto. He has the infinite in the corner. He has the unblockable trip, but you're gonna go for the same thing. And you take away those top characters, every other character is gonna do the exact same thing, besides maybe Spiral. Yeah. Whereas like Jaco's Ryu and there's another guy who uses Ryu. I forgot what his name is. Aren't the same characters. Aren't copy paste Ryus.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the fact that we're both gonna find our 7K combos, right? You're gonna find yours, I'm gonna find mine, and I don't necessarily need to go to YouTube to find one. I can just figure one out, and it'll be good enough if I just work it out. You know what I mean? All right, we've been on this topic quite a while.
All right, let's go six. Go six.
All right. Yo, shouts to Bananas though for jumping in because I see other.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. No, I totally agree.
There
I know exactly what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying.
There are freeform characters in Marvel too. Don't get me wrong. I agree with them. There are freeform characters in Marvel too.
And there's definitely room to style, like I you know, to shine different ways. Like I know, there's definitely exists.
It's limited to those few characters.
All right.
All right, Spider. Thank you, Jacob.
Number 6, duo strategies. I feel like this game has more of an emphasis on duo strats than assist main.
So synergy, team synergy.
Yeah.
All right, no, this game thrives on team synergy. I'm not. So you can make this game accessible, and it looks accessible if you pick 2 random. You can pick random and be like, oh man, these guys are good. But there is such thing as like these 2 guys kind of meant to go to. Like these, you pick Doctor Strange and Strider. It feels like it was meant to be one team. Like, oh, that was meant to be in there.
Yeah, that's a shell. Should just be pick one, the other goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this comes from taking out the whole assist like mechanic, right?
Oh.
And I'm not gonna try to compare that because it's the assist mechanic. There's a reason why Marvel's dope, right? Because that's the original 2-on-1 format.
Synergy.
Yeah, it's original.
Yeah, dual strategy, synergy.
Yeah, and so yeah, for this one, it's more of like I feel like, okay, I can have a strat where Commando covers my Sentinel, but there's not really a strat where my Sentinel covers my Commando.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like you relegate that guy to being an assist. So it's not you're not really strategizing a duo as much as you're trying to pick an assist to protect your main.
This game has one of the most rewarding. This game has one of the most rewarding when you discover synergy where it shouldn't be. That's the best. All right, and since he's in chat, I'm gonna use him as an example again. What I have picked, Nemesis and Strider, is like, yeah, those guys look like they work together. No, they don't seem like they
there's
work
way
together.
better pairings.
There's way better pairings than Ghost Rider Nemesis until you see Ghost Rider Nemesis. And you're like, oh,
you're like,
they're
Time
best
Storm's the
friends.
missing. Time Storm's the missing.
Only
dude.
Time Storm's missing. They're best friends.
Yeah.
All right, MVC1. All right, Hydro Rex. MVC1. Your team strat wasn't based on single player. Your team strat was based on that tag team duo. If you had a team based on the duo fight, the Soulstorm-ish type thing you're supposed to do, then that when you pick Strider War Machine and the synergy is Dogs and Geronimo, that's just I don't even know. That's beyond synergy.
Yeah, like it's almost like it's time to turn the tides. Like, oh, it's time to turn the tides. Like, yeah, but MVC one,
there were some characters who were dope in the MVC one. I forgot what that's called, but when it did the duo tag
combination finish or whatever, duo
there were some characters that you're just meant to be like, you're not getting out. There was one where you were able to do hypercharging star, and then somebody else also had a rush.
You literally have to block a third life chip. You literally have to. All right, the duo strats, like Matt said, this game rewards you for going down the well. And I feel like the active tag system versus the assist system lends itself to more of a strategies for both characters. Like, right? So I want, what can Hagar do to help Sigma? Also, what can Sigma do to help Hagar? Right?
Yeah.
So it's a two-way street, and I feel like in Marvel 2, it's a one-way street. In the assist-based system, it's like a one-way street. Like, who can help Sentinel, right? That's what right? Who can help Magnus? But in this one, it's like, I'm going to help you just as much as you're going to help me. And the best teams do that. They kind of help each other out.
And I like the hide the unlikely teams that just work out. Coggins teams. Shouldn't, on paper, I'd be like, that's not going to go together.
Yeah, I see why it works. Those are, because almost like same thing when I look at Tyson's team, right? I don't really see the synergy as much as I see two characters who are dope as solo characters, and are dope with blocks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Tyson's team,
Like that's his strat. I'm
not
really
like,
good with the good characters.
Yeah, his team is he's like not even like he's not even going the synergy route with this team. He's just good with those two characters.
Yep, they just
he's
picks
really good with those characters.
I totally agree that that's his approach. Where I'm just gonna pick two characters that I'm baller with, and they might not have the best synergy, but these two characters are baller, right? Like
they're good on their own.
Yep, straight up.
But then you got guys who just pick synergy. Then you got guys like
Cheesehead. Talking about Cheesehead.
You got guys like
stuff.
like Beast. You got guys like Beast who really make it seems obvious that Mega Man and Zero would go together, and he makes it work to make it look like one team. This is one team that is cohesive.
No, agreed. Yeah, and I feel like I said, I feel like it's an improvement. I mean, because it's beyond. I can definitely see where there's a preference, right? Because a lot of these things are objectively improvements, but this one I feel like there's some subjectivity to this one, to where people could like. I could understand why people would like the assist system over the active tag system, but like I said, this one just lends itself better to duo strats. Where you actually are factoring both together. You know what I mean?
What's up, Hulk Polan?
All right, Hulk Polan, what is going on? All right, next one. Number what? Number 5?
Number 5.
Number 5 of why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is mechanically superior to its predecessors. I just want to keep saying it, because people will take it like I think it's better. No, it's subjective. Marvel 3 is fucking sick. Marvel 2 is fucking sick. Like, I just went over some of the results. Go watch that shit. But, the games have evolved over time,
Hulk Polan, your team is like one of those. And I think this is what it is. I think this game creates synergy where there like shouldn't be. I don't say shouldn't be, but it creates synergy where you don't think there's any. And
I think his is more, it covers all opponent types, right? Like, if I have this kind of opponent, I got this guy, and if I got that kind of opponent, I got this guy. That's why I think HP's team works.
I think even less than Hagar, Hulk feels like one of those guys who adds nothing to a team dynamics, but in this game, you'd be like, oh, what's Hulk going to add to this? And he adds to a Hulk Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I get why it works, because one character is like
it
about.
Works.
With Soul.
Yeah.
No, I feel the reason why I think Hulk Polan's team works, like I said, is that I think he has like, like I got a character to cover the distance part, and I got to cover the character the scrappy part.
Like that's a straight team. That's not even a synergy. That's a team dynamic. Because it's one of those. I'm fighting Hawkeye, right? I'm fighting Hawkeye, and he's keeping me out. I'm trying to get in. I get in on Hawkeye, and it's Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now also I'm trying to get back out again.
Yep. Exactly. And see, the thing is, you're gonna have a hard time finding a team that hard counters a team like that.
Come on, Jaco. You're getting fat hells.
I mean, Hulk's hard to use. He does. He builds a lot of meter, but
Jake. That's it, Jaco. If you win Gauntlet with Chris, you got to put Hulk on the next team.
Damn, Hulk Nemi incoming. Yeah, I wouldn't do Hulk Ghost Rider. What's Hulk gonna do during the Web Super? So the next one, Mats, I already put it up, but this is the one, right? This is the one that's on Twitter. Balanced roster. No, this was number 5. I think this was number 5. I could be wrong.
No, this is number 4. Because I can see that big old 5 in the chat.
No, but I think I put this up when you put 5. And 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's number 5. Because I put it up when we just kept talking about the teams. Balanced roster, and this is the one that started this discussion. Yes, this game objectively, I don't even want to hear opinions. This game objectively has the most balanced roster. Free. This is why I said that shit. Free.
Yes, I will 100% agree with the asterisk. With the asterisk that it also has the most boring roster. But yes, it is balanced.
Are you saying that it's a functional roster?
It is a roster full of functions. I don't see one. What do you call them? What would you say? Someone who has who was born
flair?
with a gene.
1 point of flair.
No, but like, what would you call somebody who's born with the gene that makes them superhuman and gives them special powers? It doesn't have any of
Jaco.
Doesn't have any Inhumans.
No, I mean,
No,
that's
it's a balanced
its own
roster.
topic. But
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Should this roster have Spencer and Arthur? That should be question number 2. But
Yeah, just as much as there's characters that should.
I hyperrex the X gene.
Just as much as there's some characters that shouldn't be there, or that not they hard. Yeah, but see, I also see you're right though. If you're gonna balance the game, then you're gonna need like functions over characters, or at least sway that way. Not the 100%, right? Obviously, you want characters, but yeah, you're right. Maybe they had a balanced roster at the expense of not having a varied or new roster.
Well, you don't even need. I mean, you can put in anybody you want and just, I don't say nerf or buff. You can put anybody you want and then engineer them to be balanced. It's just they didn't.
No, I mean like you can't put in character like Nova, right? Like Nova's my greatest example of I can tell they changed who Nova was to have him fit a role in the game.
No, see, but I can tell they put in Nova because they already had a Nova model to use.
Yeah.
All right, and they get what I'm going with there.
They could have made Star-Lord and made him play like Nova. You're right. You're absolutely right.
That's my point. He is balanced, but he's still Nova.
It's true. The game's roster choice is not above criticism, but its roster balance is hard to criticize on.
Yeah. No, but all right, so that's not the point. So the point being, is it balanced? Yes, it is balanced. I don't think there's an argument. And who argues that it's not the most balanced roster? Everybody's playable. You can use Ryu.
Say that again. That's a huge statement in a Marvel game. Everybody's playable. Whoa.
I mean, not Chris, but
Commander Redfield.
Chris is imbalanced. He's never balanced.
Whoa! No, you're right though, and that is another great observation, Mots. Perhaps this roster was balanced and gameplay was paramount to the point where the roster took a price because of it. Like the roster paid the price of this game being so balanced.
I don't think it paid. I think it just. I don't want to say pay the price. I think it was just 2 parallel lines at the same time. Hey, let's make a balanced roster, but also, hey, we happen to have these files,
these assets
from Marvel 3.
Yeah, these assets.
We happen to have these assets from Marvel 3. That's just 2.
And
that's 2 lines that happen to go the same direction.
And we ain't trying to pay these interns.
Yeah, one pick didn't affect the other. Be like, oh, we only have Marvel 3 assets. This game has to be balanced. It wasn't that.
Yeah. I agree. They're like, we need the most balanced game. Well, then you're gonna have to reuse Marvel 3 characters. It didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that.
No. Dude, that's what happened. To be like, we want the balance. We want the roster to be really, really balanced. And they went, no, Chris Redfield. He's got to be in it then. I don't want to use Arthur again.
Why are we putting Spencer and Winter Soldier in it? All right.
Oh my god.
All right.
Balanced.
Number 4.
Damn you, balanced.
All right, number 4. And perhaps my favorite one. Combo breaking.
Combo break. That's needed.
Combo breaking, parentheses, I have in my notes, done right.
This should be in the game with potential infinites. Marvel 2 should have had this.
Yeah. For 3 meters, yeah.
It should have been, get out of this.
3 meter break?
Every game. I'm surprised when they saw Killer Instinct back in '96. They went like, "Oh, let's take that." Took this long for Killer Instinct's main hype engine part for that to come in. Combo breaking, because all right, you know what combo breaking aligns with? Let me put this. I just said combo breaking aligns with the free form of combo. Remember, he said the multiple routes of comboing.
Yep.
Combo breaking motivate that. It encourages free form. It encourages the alternate routes of combos because the threat of that is always on the loom.
Yep. As long as I have the 2 meter mark. Yep.
If I drop a jab or I drop a jump fierce on a dude and he only has a half a bar that says 0, I'm going for the biggest shit.
Yeah.
But if I land a guy in a jump fierce and he's holding 1 meter and 3/4, You
Yep. You gotta start
bet
thinking.
that combo's going a different route.
Yep. It forces more creativity.
It makes you change. It makes you, and that's where you see people drop combos on purpose just so they can start hitting the guy coming in and still hitting the guy in front. I mean, Knives is the perfect example of what the fighting is because of that engine.
Yep. How vulnerable your tag really is, and how vulnerable your assist really is. Yeah, when they're just sitting there. No, I like, yeah, this is the one where like the combo breaking, like, and check this out, Mots. Imagine a series having no combo breaking, the entire series, and then them adding it, but they added it in such a way that there was zero pushback when this game came out. No one said, man, combo breaking, that's not Marvel. No one even said that. That's how seamlessly and effectively they were able to add something as huge as a combo break to Marvel vs. Capcom, and virtually no one thought it was wrong or it was broken or it doesn't belong. Like that's to me, like when you add that big of a change, it's almost expected that you're going to hear mad backlash and mad bitching about it. But the fact that no one bitched about it, I feel is like more evidence and more proof that it was done kind of low key perfectly.
No, it wasn't good. And Cam Kai, that's perfect. That is perfect. Discouraging or punishing the autopilot.
Yep.
You cannot go in. You come like, I labbed this combo for 1 week, and I know this combo. I can't drop it. It's always going to work until one guy finds the perfect moment to 2-level tag and destroy you on your own terms.
Yeah. Yep. Straight up. Yeah, and I mean,
it makes you think. And like I said, Knives fights with. My next move isn't even going after the main guy because this is where you should do the tag, and he's just hitting the guy coming in, and then just hits the guy falling from the sky as a bonus.
I mean, that was the topic the last time, was the third meta, which is like literally fighting your opponent while his assist is getting juggled, and almost like putting him in that double or nothing category, like where he has to go fight you to get his partner back, but at the risk of getting birthdayed if he puts you on the wrong shit. Yeah, that's definitely.
You have to learn. You have to learn where to break, because you got to remember, if it backfires, you go
double
back.
Or nothing. It's a double or nothing scenario.
You lose 2 levels. If you just got 2 levels and go back down to 0 and are birthdayed, you are screwed.
Yep, you are assed
You
out.
are screwed of assets and 2 characters getting their face planted.
Yep. And that could happen just for you thinking it's your turn and it's not. Like, it's not your turn. Like, and then you just lose the game.
In this game, you don't just combo break. You have to strategize your combo. You can't be like, oh, break combo. Like, no. When do I break combo? Is he at the moment where if I 2-level tag, he just instantly tags right behind me?
Yeah. Yep.
And then that does nothing for me?
Or is he stuck in a move that he can't? Like, I might be able to punish him. Like, why are you doing that move when I can do this? Like I've seen where I've done to do the Dante Ice. If they don't have their tag on deck, you can combo break punish that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing, and I don't think this as much as adds to the game's mechanics. Well, maybe, but to me, it adds to the fun factor. That's not the topic. The topic is kind of like, I'm trying to keep the topic more like actual gameplay improving, right? But I do think that this makes the game more fun, in that when you're getting hit, you still have an active role in the game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's not
in every Marvel game, when you get hit, a long combo or an infinite, you're watching a movie, as they used to say, right? I'm watching a movie, right? In this game, you're actively playing a role while you're getting hit. You have to think, should I break now? You know what I mean? That it's on the board for you to actually do game inputs and decisions while you're getting hit.
But more even more than this is, I think, it was mentally exhausting. Like Cam Kai said, it forces you to not play autopilot.
Yeah,
so even if you're the one doing the damage, even if you're the one forcing the tag, you have to know how to do. You have to know how to do the combo going. You at that moment, you're not comboing the other guy's character. You're thinking about the other player's next move that he has available.
Yep. And
do I punch super? Do I punch super? Do I go for bro, hoping he doesn't tag? And that's the worst. Don't never think like, I'm gonna go for it and hope he doesn't tag. That's the worst way of thinking.
That's how you get your birthday, lose your meter.
Yeah. But combo breaking keeps both players on their toes. Because it's like, oh, I'm hitting and he has to combo break. But yeah, you got to remember, there's points in your combo where his combo break leaves you vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you have to know exactly when it is.
And like we said earlier, now you have to have an alter route, right? Just in case that you get
now
safe
your combo changes when your opponent has 2 meters.
Yep. So yeah, combo breaking in general, like I said before, like I would have thought that people wouldn't have been receptive to this, but it was done so well that it was welcomed.
To be honest, active tag in general, combo breaking tag and active tag in general made this a really thinking man's game, because active tag is so free form of when you can do it, and combo breaking is so free form when you can do it. If you have the levels, you can do it whenever you want.
As long as there's no super on the board, which is a dope mechanic too.
You have to have it on your mind. Like the way you would, I got to pay attention to his supers, I got to pay attention to his health, I got to pay attention to the clock. And now, once he has 2 levels, not only do I have to pay attention to the supers he can use, but the supers he can use to break.
Yes.
And so...
like, what can that other character do as soon as they hit the screen? Can he counter tag Lariat? Because that's kind of a big deal, right? Like, you got to think about shit like that. Yeah. No, the combo breaking, I feel like, was one of the dopest additions to this game. And I feel like not only was it dope to add combo breaking to Marvel, but like I said, how it's implemented, the fact that it costs 2 meters, the fact that you can't do it while they're supering, the fact that have to have that you're low-key on invulnerable in that position, right? It's the only tag that has no attack frames. Like,
no, it isn't. It's just funny that combo breaking came out like 25 years ago.
Yeah,
and
Marvel finally did it. I mean, TVC sort of did it, right? But this one I feel like was done perfect.
No, Killer Instinct started.
No. I meant for an MVC game, like
for MVC game, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, it took this long for it.
Because if I say this is the first game with combo breakers, there's somebody out there that's gonna be like, well, technically TVC, like all that bullshit. Yeah. All right. Next one, number three. It's sort of we were kind of overlapping into this. Resource economy. This game, I feel, has superior resource economy compared to its predecessors. Meaning, the amount of meter you get when you hit is perfect. The amount of meter you get when you're hitting is perfect. The amount of meter gained in a round from all of the hits is perfect. The amount and time you get your storms is perfect. The amount of meter it costs to do a super is perfect. The amount of meter it costs to break a combo is perfect. The amount of meter it costs to have a superior 3-level super that's going to beat a level 1 is perfect. The fact that you store 4 meters instead of 5 or 3, it's perfect. This to me, actually, in my honest opinion, this one right here is the meat and potatoes of why this game is fun. Like, this game, I feel like, has the perfect resource economy, the perfect how much meters you get, how you get the meters, how much you get of the meters, how much everything costs in terms of meters, is all perfect.
It is pretty good.
Like, someone really played this game a lot and said, no, I really want the storms to be only this much. That way you get 2, maybe 3 if your ass really fucking deserves it, right? But you're going to get 2. And that the level 2 mark to break is going to occur before a character dies. So you always get a chance to break, right? Like, if you, it's, I don't know. I'm not saying that the other games did it wrong, but this game did it right. Like, super right. Like Signed, Sealed, Delivered right. Like, I don't know. I feel like even how long the storms last, low key.
See, but even,
like all of that.
The thing about, like, you'd be like, oh, Mind Stone changes everything about that because you could just get free meters. Yes, but also keeping in the economy thing to get all that meter, to get all that free meter that changes the economy, you have to use Mind Stone.
Yeah, and I don't think it's an accident that they made. I don't think they wanted to make Mind Stone as weak as they did, but I am convinced that they were trying to make Mind Stone the weakest stone, regardless, because of. Come on, dude. Extra 8 meters per game is kind of fucked up. Like, you should have to lose some shit. for that. You should have to like not have a stone low key to get that bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you really
but
don't get it.
It could have been, like I said, I think they knee jerk reacted it and made it too weak because of how strong the meters were. But I do think that it still should be the weakest stone as far as what it does for you, because that surge is OD. I mean, that storm is OD. 8 meters, bro. And you get more than 8 meters if you fight in the storm. Like with the power up super, like one that doesn't have, lets you still gain meter. So anyway, Mindstorm sucks, right? But yeah, I mean the 3 storms, the regular 3 storms, but you work for that shit, right? You work for the 3 storms. You don't just get it, right? The search for Mindstorm is ass. The storm is good though, yeah. So I mean, I don't know how to elaborate on this. Like I think I said it all in that like this game it really like the expenditure, how much things cost and how much cash you get to spend on said things, I feel is perfect.
I mean, the fact that nobody brings this up or complains about it just already says enough about how good it is. If no one's complaining or saying anything about it, then it's doing its job.
Yeah, no, like you shouldn't be able to get that much storm. That shouldn't give you that much meter. Like no, it's. I feel like I don't know. This is the one I feel like they nailed it. Like when you spend a meter, like you spend a fucking meter. Like it's like spending some money. Like you notice that shit, right? Like
yeah.
All right, number two, and this one's gonna be funky, but take it for what it is, because criticism's incoming. This is definitely a divisive one.
Come on.
Multiple viable grooves.
What?
Multiple stones. I'm not going to say all of them, but I'm going to say this is the only Marvel game that's successfully implemented that you can pick different styles of play, namely 3 different styles, not 6, and let you rock it.
I mean, it does change the gameplay. Like I said, fight Strider without box, and it's a different fight. Fight Strider using Power Stone. Fight Strider Power Stone. Strider having the ability to wall bounce you whenever he wants actually sounds pretty scary, because he's one of the best get-in characters in the game.
Well, in this one, Bananas, what I'm going to say. This is what I respect your deep dive, bro. Real talk. No other Marvel game lets you pick your broken shit. The only game that X Factor gave you your broken shit, right? And it was truly broken. In this game, they're like, are you a this style player, a this style player, or a this style player? Basically, are you a high damage foot dive player? Are you I have good mix-ups, so I want to box you player? Or are you, my team must remain a 2-person team at all costs, or else it loses its effectiveness drastically more than other teams. And you get to choose whether you want to go, like, I don't know if you played CBS back in the day, but they had something called grooves, and that's why I use the term grooves, where they let you pick. Do I want an SNK offensive style? Do I want a style where I gain meter by getting hit? Or do I want a style where I gain meter by hitting? Right? And it adds to the variety in the game, right? Where we can pick the same team, the same character, but you pick that SNK style and I pick Capcom style, and all of a sudden we have a better game for it. We have a better game because it allows us to pick the same character, but a different style. It adds more variety, it adds more strats, right? Marvel 2 didn't have that. Marvel 3 didn't have that. This game lets you pick 3 different styles of play. It tried to do 6. Fell short. It lets you pick 3 different styles of play. And I feel like that even that choice is superior to its predecessors. The fact that you even have that choice and it works for 3 of the choices, I feel like that's an improvement in gameplay. That's kind of that's my defense on that. Like, would you rather have 1 style or 3 styles? And the 3 styles work. You know what I mean? Like
Hydro Rex, what was the groove that let you do the custom combo? I forgot what that one was called.
The Bison, the Mexican president, bro. Bison wants to shake everyone's hand.
He said N groove Bison was OD. I don't remember what N groove is.
It's A groove.
But I remember custom combo groove. Yeah, shake hands with the Mexican president.
Yeah,
was where he just gets to beat the crap out of you out of his corner until he introduces himself and then does the scissor kick.
Yeah, you end it with a super. Yeah, I mean, A groove definitely became like the go-to groove, but there were some people who did damage with N groove and K groove also. I remember the parry groove wasn't that good. People couldn't. The timing was too strict. Yo, call me Gambit. Thank you for the follow. I will call you Gambit. Welcome. We're just discussing why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has a superior mechanical engine to its predecessors. Whether it's more fun, whether you like it more, that's on you. Whether you think the roster's shitty, like Mott's, that's fair. But we're tackling
facts.
Game specifically. That's facts. But we're tackling game mechanics. Jump in, get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in.
No.
All right, definitely more fun.
Damn,
Yeah,
Kai,
fun
that's a
factor
tough
can't
one.
be matched.
I think reality got nerfed too hard,
Oh yeah, they don't all work.
but
They don't all work.
reality needed to be nerfed, but not to like that 14 frame deliver. That was the worst.
Yeah, I do think
And
I think they should have left in some of it, how fast it was and how good it was, but they definitely needed to maybe just take away that if you hit the guy who's doing it, it goes away. I think that was the only thing they really needed to nerf on it.
And getting rid of, I think, 8 seconds off its Storm. They got rid of a huge.
They shortened it out. Yeah, they shortened it out. We can only get like 2 sets of dragons and you're done. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. I mean, Jaco, I personally don't. I actually like the roster for Marvel Infinite, and I back that on that. I like that it's about the latest Marvel shit. Like
Spencer?
No, not everybody, but they did.
Arthur?
Like when people say no X-Men, that one's one where I really didn't mind.
That's because you're not a Marvel fan.
Get the fuck out of here. The only one I'm really like, fuck, dog, was Wolvie. Logan. Like, put Logan, because Logan was still relevant in the films. So get Logan in there. Right? But the other ones, I'm more of like, bro, like.
See, but here's the thing. I'm not talking about.
But this is definitely not the topic. This is the tangent, but
I know,
this is
but
a
let me
tangent
put
that
it this
needs
way.
to come up whenever Marvel Infinite comes up. So let's humor it.
Let me put
No
it this
X-Men,
way.
bro.
The last.
Somebody say it in the SpongeBob to text.
Let me put it this way: the last Marvel game had MODOK and Super Scroll. I'm leaving it at that. You know what I mean with that now.
But those
When
are more of
Marvel
like,
did nothing like that. Infinite has nothing that was like, oh, that guy's in it. There, at one moment, did you look at the Infinite roster and go like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they put in this guy,
dude.
Ultra?
I'll tell you right now, when they put in Buzz Lightyear.
Sigma? That might.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm actually making a joke about Buzz Lightyear.
But you know what? The hypest drops in that game was Venom and Sigma. Those two characters are like, oh my gosh, like those guys haven't been in a game, or
It's been a minute,
Venom's overdue because
like
he was
like
actually
a fan favorite. Fan favorite.
And then Sigma's like, you didn't realize you wanted Sigma in a game until you saw him and went like, oh, that is a Capcom pick. That is a Capcom pick.
It's true. It's true. They definitely reached out of the pocket for that one and definitely did it right.
But yeah, no. But the rest, I always go to the two: Spencer, Arthur.
Gambit. No, I don't hate on the X-Men. It's just that when people argue that it's a no X-Men, no buy, that's a hard disagree. That's a hard disagree.
It doesn't have to be X-Men specifically, but it definitely you always get hype at the diversity of the roster. Every Marvel vs. Capcom, you're going like,
give me the Arthur, give me the Amy. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
even War Machine when he came out Marvel 1, right? Like give me the what? Like yeah.
If I Beautiful Joe, even though he's not relevant, when I saw Beautiful Joe, because he fits the mold. That Beautiful Joe fits perfectly.
Yeah, just some random Capcom dude. Yeah.
Jetta was a good pick, and I saw Jetta. I was like, that is a Marvel vs. Capcom. I can always go for
Jetta.
If
Jetta's
Pyron would have been in it.
Yeah,
but
Darkstalkers lend themselves well, straight up. Yeah.
But there's guys in there. Nemesis didn't need to be in there again. I'm not hating on your guys, Jaco, but Nemesis had his time. There's other Resident Evil bad guys.
Yeah, the Tyrant, like
Could have put Mr. X. Could have Mr. X.
And here's the thing, like I know people.
Ultron is a great pick. Ultron is a great pick.
Yeah, like I know how people like Dante and he's a favorite, but I'd rather see Nero. Because to me, Marvel's always been about the new, like the new, the hot, the shit the kids like, not the shit I like. Give me the shit the kids like, like.
Nero's just a chubby Dante.
But whatever,
Oh,
like just, but you know what I mean though. Like I'd rather see him than Virgil, because we've seen Virgil, and give me the hot new. Give me.
Resident Evil 8.
Even
Chris,
if he plays
I would
just
change
like
that.
him, you know, like.
But
Even if he's a Virgil function.
If you'd have given me Mr. X, I know we're going to this video, but yeah, my thing is like, I get it. They had the assets. Let's make the game again.
Yeah.
But there was no hype in this roster for me besides Ultron. And if
Iron Man
when
is
I
hype
saw
for me, but he's always
when I saw Ultron, I was like, cool, Ultron, he is due for one. But everyone knows, when's Dr. Octopus? You know that would have been like, that's a pick for a Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
You put in Doc Ock.
Kind of like Omega and shit. Plays like Omega a little bit. He can be an Omega function.
Damn.
Yeah, they've been asking for Doc Ock for a while. Like, I remember same thing before Marvel 3 dropped Deadpool. I remember they were asking for Deadpool for a while too. There's a couple.
Yeah, Deadpool's a good pick when he was
the
in
ones
there.
that always appear on the rumor list, right? Is a Doc Ock appeared on every rumor list, and that's because people just so want to see this fool. Yeah. All right. Tangent over.
All right.
Tangent over.
All right, go number two.
Enough of the. Whenever someone talks good about MVCI, there has to be some necessary criticisms. Redress them.
These years for Thanos to suck again.
Yeah. All right, and the number one. No, this is number one, Mots. The number one reason why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is mechanically superior to its predecessors is that, ironically, there's no infinites. Yes, we're going to end number one with the most blatant fact that they took infinites out of the game.
All right, infinites is the way to put it. I would like to put it like this. There's no touch of death. Because let's go, no Vince, no fun. I mean, Marvel.
Yeah, no TOD. That's a good way to put it. No TODs, right? No TOD.
No TODs. That's the way he does it. Because most, like, as much as be like, oh, I hate Marvel 2 because of the infinites. No, Marvel 2 has touch of death.
Yeah.
Where
goes into canon and you die.
Yeah, then because when Magneto drops you, it goes into a 90-10 guess. But
unreactable.
Yeah, an unreactable. Because then that's a huge difference. It's not an infinite, but it basically might as well be. You're just holding forward. I hope he goes behind me.
Yeah, Bananas, I'm glad you mentioned that, because, I mean, go ahead.
No,
that's definitely a caveat.
All right, so here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say about assist infinites. Let me bring this up. This is done perfect, because Marvel 3, you tag the assist, he's dead. No nuts, no about it. If the guy calls in his assist, you just super DC and another super. Because remember, Marvel 3 assists had double damage. No scaling. They had no scaling health.
And double damage.
Yeah, so they took everything. This game, if you want to do an assist infinite, you better have lab that shit to the T and hope your opponent doesn't see the hole in your game.
Yeah.
Because
he's talking about like when you there's a specific scenario where if you kill the main while the assist is in the screen and you have a correct characters that could ice you up, then they at that point when the main dies, they can continue a combo that infinites the assist till the assist dies as well.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. Bro, the one I know is the Thanos one. I know the Thanos one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's an ice restand. Right. Frank has one. There's a couple of characters that can do it. Dante, of course. Of course, Dante can do it.
Here's where we say Marvel. Remember we said let's put the Marvel back in Marvel. The hit behind you type thing. If you die and your opponent infinites your assist to death, you let that fucking happen.
I mean, not always. I mean, no, I know what you mean though. Like, yeah.
That's your. Don't call that shit. Don't tag on that time.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's you're just gonna get hit, right? Inevitably. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like if you happen to die by a birthday, you can definitely lose the game. Yeah. For fucking dying like that.
Because the thing is, all right, some of them are. So you'd be like, all right, so Hulk. Yeah, Hulk. You'd be like, Hulk is kind of easy, but it ain't the easiest setup. It is not the easiest.
Yeah. No, it's on par with the Phoenix Frank tech. It's on par with that. You have to really know where you're at, be in the right spot, and kill him the right way. So it's not like it's handed to you. I totally agree with that. It's on par with how Frank sets up the Phoenix kill. You got to really know, you got to be in the right place at the right time with the right character and execute it correctly.
And for you to do it, it's not like, say, Marvel 2 where I just double snap and I get a free assist. You know, you just slap Commando in the air 20 times and he dies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
you have to kill your opponent while his assist is out.
Yeah, specific way. Yeah, specific way.
It's and a specific way, which means you have to have already outplayed your opponent. You already had to have outplayed your opponent and give him the setup.
So
if those criterias are met, if your opponent killed 2 of your guys with Hulk,
yeah, I mean, it was
he earns that.
To address Banana's comment, he's right. There is a sort of infinite that's very specific that could happen in Marvel Infinite, but like the other things that we compared it to, how this game mitigated infinites to this point to where you can only do infinites in this way is a vast mechanical gameplay improvement to how infinites were done, how easily infinites were accessible by every characters in most scenarios in the games before. So
I'm going to say 2 things.
I mean, obviously this looks good to say no infinites. There should be a little asterisk by it, but
only Magneto can get dub snaps like that. The rest of the cast needs to kill assists while fighting.
But to the point of the list, how this game limits infinites is clearly superior mechanically to its predecessors.
Joe, are you talking about Marvel 2? Because a lot of characters can double snap and kill the assist, not just Magneto. Storm does it. Spiral does it.
Every character can do it if they go get you like it. Go get you.
Yeah.
Right? Just gotta repeat launch.
MVC 2. Almost everybody can do it. I've seen Sentinel do it.
And in Marvel 3, we talk about DHC glitch, right? Then this is just a shit show, right? This is a shit show at that point, right?
But I put it this way. I'm going to say two things.
Banana's technically right, but that doesn't take away the point that this is dramatically improvement objectively from its predecessors.
Let me say two things. Two things about the assist infinite. If you're watching, not playing. If you're watching a tournament and you see an opponent kill the first guy and start doing the assist infinite, are you going like, man, that sucks? Or are you getting hype?
Yeah.
Is this guy playing his game? This is Marvel? We watch Marvel now? And this guy just bam. Oh,
yeah. We watch it for this shit. We watch it for this shit.
Two. How many top 8 gauntlets have you seen the assist infinite?
Yeah, it's not nearly as many as I've seen infinites in the previous Marvels. I'll just say that, and that's the point. Right? Not nearly as much as I've seen in Infinite Marvel 3. It's not even on par to how many I've seen in Marvel 3 or Marvel 2. It's not even on par.
Joe.
Like I don't know. There's a difference between I've seen 1 infinite ever, or I've seen 5 ever, versus I've seen 5 this tournament. You know what I mean? Like in Marvel 3, you're gonna see 5 infinites any given tournament. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know which Marvel 2 you're watching, but it's common that other people besides Magneto snap, and you see Storm on the ground going, just roundhouse kicking.
Yeah, Cyclops. Cyclops does it. Psylocke does it. Anyone.
Watch Chaos versus Duck Doe. The last first to 15. Duck gets it on against Chaos with Spiral multiple times.
Yeah.
Where he's just doing the roundhouse.
Yeah, just runs up and just does her little weird launch. Yeah.
And he won Evo doing that.
Yeah.
He won Evo in 2005 by snapping Magneto out and Cyclops, and he just roundhouse Cyclops to death.
Yeah.
Said nah, and he beat Yipes.
Yep.
It's not rare that they.
It happens.
Joe, go watch the last 20 years of Marvel 2 and tell me how many times it happens.
Well, you're only going to see character snaps of the characters they're using, and you're only going to see 7 characters, so of course you're only going to see those 6 do it. But yeah. Yeah.
Is that number 2 or is that number 1? No Infinites, number 1?
Yeah, that's number 1. That's the joke, right? It's called Marvel Infinite, and that Infinites were damn near eliminated. How about that verbiage? Infinites were damn near eliminated.
Not counting this.
There's a good word.
So
instead of saying no Infinites, I didn't want to type
Oh,
damn near no infinites.
No, but I mean, all right, we made it about the infinites, but we talked about that. So over in general, no infinites. This game is a huge improvement, and let me put it this way: not how much health a character has, but how much damage a character does.
Mhm.
It is no longer, oh, he hit me, count that guy out.
Yeah.
Now it is really good at, like, this game's really good about, you really have to work to get your turn again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I totally agree. Like, and the game gives you multiple turns, right? Like, it gives you the opportunity. Like, it's not gonna TOD you. You're gonna get the chance to, like, try to get your turn after a knockdown or whatever. Joe, I challenge you to watch an MVC tournament and count the snaps not from Magneto. Okay, I will.
All right.
But I also have a low-key infinitesimal amount of tournaments that I've watched over the 25 years that I could already see Psylocke going, ha, 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 and Cyclops going,
Oh.
and Magneto going, do, 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 and Spyro going, cha, 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 and Storm going, ha, ha, ha. I mean, I don't really need to watch. I've seen it. Like, I've seen it. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I've seen
Okay.
Sanford Kelly do it a tons of times.
I've seen Cable do it with his dumbass little launch. His little, I've seen that. I've literally
That's
seen
what
that.
I'm saying. Joe, watch Evo from 2000. Watch Evo from 2001 to 2010,
Ooh.
and tell me. And then
Those
tell
are
me how
pretty
rare
good
it is.
bananas, right?
Tell
Bananas
me
pretty
how
accurate.
rare it is.
They're pretty accurate. They're actually pretty accurate, right? No, Joe, we're not saying that infinites don't exist. We're not saying that Marvel 2 is all infinites and that it's super easy. We're just saying that if you want to compare to how often infinites happen in Marvel 2 versus how they were mitigated in Marvel Infinite, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. There's no comparison to how often an infinite scenario presents itself in Marvel Infinite based on how often an infinite scenario presents itself in Marvel 2 and in Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel 3. That's all we're saying.
No, I've seen Cable.
That's
Do it. Yeah,
it.
Cable
We're not
do it.
saying that game's all infinites. We're not saying that. We're just saying that when you really think about it, they kind of got rid of infinites in Marvel Infinite, and I think that's a fair statement. And to say that and to say that there's no infinites in Marvel 2, that's not really true. That's not really
Infinites
true.
that don't kill are fun, though. I agree. Infinites that do kill are fun.
Yeah.
I know everyone's going like, if I'm using a character with the infinite, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. I don't think I've ever played a game going like, I got him in the infinite, and then I start crying because I got him into it.
Yeah, I'll just keep doing another loop.
Fun.
Do another loop.
Hey, I picked a guy with the infinite, and you chose to fight me. I'm having fun, but I do appreciate a game that's balanced.
Yeah. And I also think, too, to what Joe said, when you're watching the latest Marvel, these guys are pros at recognizing the infinite scenario and trying to avoid it. That doesn't mean the scenario's not there.
No, yeah,
it just means they're
that's
high
true.
level and they're not making themselves vulnerable to it.
And to add to
The
that,
highest level,
the option is to avoid it. So when you go into Marvel 3, so when you're playing Marvel 3 and Zero kills your first guy, no amount of skill goes, I better block back because he's Zero. You're guessing on Zero's incoming, and if your guess is wrong, and not only do you have to guess, Zero players if you're using Zero May Cry or whatever, not only do you have to guess once, you have to guess 3 times because he gets to take 3 turns while Dante Sparks out there, or the rapid slash comes out.
It's a good thing he doesn't have a move that goes behind you.
Yeah, so the minute you have to guess 3 times against Zero, which more than likely is usually because Zero's gonna get the hit, and it's touch of death. No amount of skill gives you better guesses.
Yeah.
It just gives you guesses.
You just gotta hold it. You just gotta hold it. Yeah, you just gotta hold that. Straight up. Just gotta hold that.
And you just gotta hit to death. And this game, not only does it have no infinites, or say it does, it doesn't have the auto infinites. Oh, I hit him. I killed his first character. His next character gets to come into an infinite, and he has nothing he can do about it. This game really doesn't have that setup.
Yeah, there's no Iron Man setup on your incoming, straight up.
Yeah, you really get a chance to shine. Plus, usually when you lose a guy, you come in with a stone in case someone's going for the funky stuff.
Yep, ebb and flow. Ebb and flow's in there, built in. For better, for worse, it's built in.
Like, I'm gonna take my turn. I'm gonna come in and take my turn because not only like X Factor gives you a frame to see where the character is. Using your storm lets you take about a second and a half for you to be like, what am I gonna do? There you go.
Yeah. Also gives them a chance to mix up though. Like I love the trade-off of all of that. All right. Yo, shouts to Bananas, KF Joe, Hydro Rex, Jaco Man. Appreciate you guys chiming in the chat. We love to hear all kinds of different perspectives. So don't get it twisted when we go back and forth. We love to hear all kinds of feedback and perspectives. And we're always trying to keep our ears open and see what's good, y'all. So appreciate you guys' feedback. Mats, I got one more thing.
Go for it.
You're gonna have to look at the screen though. Tell me when it shows up. But there's this little rumor thing falling on the Twitter Spaces. I just want to show this to you guys before I move along.
If you put a big 4 on the screen, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Mats, all right, take a look at the screen. Did you? Okay, this isn't real. Okay, but before somebody actually falls for this, this is not real. But this is something that somebody's proposing because it's based off of a rumor. That somebody decided to make a mock-up based on the rumor. But this stuff's going around again that they're trying to do some kind of Marvel vs. Capcom collection game. Whether I have no basis for this. There's no truth behind it. The only thing I actually heard is that that it's a dream flyer. That's literally what someone said. They're like, this isn't real. This is just something that should exist.
And I can already spot that this is fake because the Switch ain't running Marvel 2. So
what?
Yeah, the Switch runs Marvel 2 like it runs Doom Eternal. So
I'm gonna wake up Melissa. Oh shit. Okay.
So
that's just what I expected.
But I mean, all I can say to this is, what I'm supposed to say? No, nah.
Yeah.
If this could happen,
I mean, this is like all the check boxes, right? This is pretty much like Fightcade in a box, right? This is Fightcade in a box.
The only thing I'd be like if it said, and also no rollback. Oh, there it is. There's the catch.
Now there's some truth into it.
There's some truth.
I can believe it. That definitely sounds like Capcom's truth.
Runs off the Nintendo Wi-Fi, online. Then I get it now.
Then you wake up. Yeah, so I mean, I just want to share this. This is exactly what this podcast is all about. For anybody listening on audio, this is basically just like a fake flyer for like a Marvel vs. Capcom compilation game. I just realized the Switch picture, Mario. It's so dumb. I didn't even look. I never even noticed. I just saw. But it has X-Men Children of the Atom, X-Men Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Superheroes, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, Marvel 2. Obviously, that would be a baller day one. Don't even think about it purchase.
Yeah,
right?
that would be instant buy. And the hard part is about this is it's funny if you guys don't understand is when Capcom licenses Marvel, it doesn't instantly mean they get access to these games because there's hard licenses in each of these games specifically that they have to get. It's not like, oh, we license Marvel, we have back catalog again. They don't get Marvel vs. Street Fighter when they do that.
Yeah.
So this is why it's a hard buy. If this came out, let's just say this came out. Let's just rumor and say the collection's coming out. I would advise everybody to buy it right away because it would get off the market really fast due to multiple licenses this has to do.
Yeah, they'd probably buy it with a super temporary license, right? That it's only going to be able to be sold for 6 months or a year because it's probably super expensive to obtain a lot of the IPs that come into that.
There's like 4 licenses in there to hold all 4.
And plus, I wouldn't be surprised if Shumagorat's name was Gigantos when you played it. You know?
Yeah, don't use Gigantos and the Shuma Gigantos.
Basically, Capcom is just as bad as fucking up their licenses as Marvel is as bad as fucking up their own licenses. You know what I mean?
They give you a thing, just so you guys didn't know. Let me throw you a little history. Let me throw you a little video game fact. Did you know, guys in chat, that Capcom has to license Strider when Marvel licenses Capcom properties? Strider himself is a double license when Marvel works with him.
Ridiculous. He's just the most expensive character.
He's
It's
just
just
the I'm
well, I
pretty
don't know
sure
about that,
like
but he's double priced. He's double priced.
he's a double priced character, and I'm pretty sure Capcom gets them for cheap whenever they. Because you notice you don't get a lot of Capcom collections that have Strider on it. That's for a
No.
reason.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, he's not 100% a Capcom character. He's quasi a Capcom character.
He's like Banjo. He doesn't really belong to Nintendo. He's like,
He's sort of he's in that
like
realm.
the Banjo. He's the Banjo of Capcom characters.
He's kind of like that. He's kind of like that.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure Capcom gets him for cheap because it's Strider.
Yeah. Well, they probably have some
there's
kind of a long-term deal or something. All right, and that's all I got for the discussion topics. Hopefully this game comes out, but it's this game. I mean, if I was Capcom, I would try to make it come out because let's be real, people are playing this shit on Fightcade. Let's just be fucking funky. Every one of these titles, not even one or two, every one of these titles is being actively played on Fightcade. So it is low key like Capcom like throwing away money, but like you said, would they even be making money with all this license debacle if they even were to do this, right? Especially with 6 games, right? That's a shit ton of licenses.
Because it is one of those things. So let's just be honest here. As much as everybody in chat would go, "This is a day one buy. This is a day one buy. I'm gonna get this." Marvel vs. Capcom is a very Is a very niche crowd. It is not the be all and end all of the FGC. Let's be honest, not to talk down on the game, but as Marvel vs. Capcom disappeared completely off the map, the FGC doesn't really get a dent in it. So,
wow.
I'm being honest, but
nobody for 40 and under.
Nobody for 40 and under. But.
Hey, Jacob. I mean, Mott's has a point. No, Mott's has a point, Jacob, because to me, because me and you, Jacob, we see the world through these glasses. We see the world through Marvel fanboy glasses. So when we see a Marvel event, we see it like it's the hugest shit ever. But if you look at how big Marvel is compared to everything else, yes, it's not even. You don't even talk about it. It's not even. It's an afterthought. It's a side game at this point. Let's just keep it funky.
I don't think the money to break the bank is in this collection.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to tell it is.
Hey, dude.
If this came out, I'd be on this. I'd be on this. I don't even know how to compare it. This would be instantly. I'm throwing money at the screen right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. Just because it'd be a hit with us doesn't mean it'd be a global, worldwide phenomenon.
If they made this collection, Marvel 2 would be separate to buy because it's the moneymaker of the thing.
That's a fair point, Jacob. You're right. Marvel 2 would be the make or break for many of the purchases. Many of the people who make that purchase. If that was a real thing coming out, Marvel 2 might be the biggest factor in why people buy it, straight up.
If this came out, it would come out like this. Marvel vs. Street Fighter, Marvel X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and Marvel vs. Capcom 1 would be one thing you can buy. Then Marvel 2, then X-Men and Marvel Superheroes, because nobody's buying X-Men Marvel Superheroes on their own. So they only package it with Marvel 2 just to move those.
Yeah. I mean, a 6 collection would be like...
I would want the 6 collection.
Free money, man, but... It's a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer, but we'll see. I mean, the games are available on Fightcade, so it's not like we are asked out if we don't get this, So it's not like, if it doesn't come out, we can't play online ever. Like, nope, we can play online today.
I would love to have this as a collection. God damn, I'm still in that flyer.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's pretty legit, right?
I wish, man. The closest thing you can get to this is without Marvel 2, though, because they made the arcade 1-up machine has that whole list besides Marvel 2.
Yeah. The arcade 1-up machine is this. Yep. Except without Marvel 2. Except no Naomi game. Yep. No Marvel 2. Yeah. Well, hopefully it hits the state site, or hopefully it just hits existence, right? And we'll go from there. All right. I got some upcoming events. Any last thoughts on the balancing or the rumor of this? I'm gonna get some upcoming events for y'all.
I still have MVC 2 on PS3. Bananas.
Dude, an arcade 1-up of just Marvel 2? That's hotcakes, bro. That's hotcakes. I mean, fuck, I wish they'd put another game, and I think they would, just to be smart and make sure it sells. But I think it would sell.
If they put another game with Marvel 2, it would be Rise of the Imperfects.
I don't even know what that is.
What was it called? Marvel Nemesis? The
Oh,
PS2
yeah,
game.
yeah. How they always put in some random game that has nothing to Wolverine on the NES. Like, what? Why are you including that?
Or Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects.
I mean, it's on the Naomi board, so they could just put in like that bubble popping game, but where instead of your Bub and Bob, you're just the schoolgirls. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of or Tech Romancer, just that and Tech Romancer. Sell it.
God damn, if it was that in Techromancer. Can you imagine if it was that
Power
and
Stone.
Power Stone 1?
That
Power Stone 1.
Power Stone, Marvel 2, Tech Romancer, one cabinet. I'm buying that. Buying that shit. Buying that shit. Oh, there's a leak. So there's this one's not a leak. This one is almost like purely speculation and like wishing. But if you say there's a leak, Jacob, we might talk about that next week. Then I'm gonna research that because goddamn, that'd be sick.
But if I recall, I saw that, Jaco, and I didn't believe it. But the thing was, what I was told is the arcade cabinet they're using is the PS2 version.
Not what I expected. The PS1 version of Marvel 1. All right.
The PS2.
All right, dude. Here we go.
One is fire.
All right, dude. Power Stone 1 is fucking sick. It's fantastic. Power Stone 1 is fantastic. All right, upcoming events. You guys, we had a lot of fun talking about the ins and outs of why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is mechanically superior to its predecessors. Whether it's more fun or not, that's all subjective. That's all on you. I get where someone thinks Marvel 2 is more fun, someone thinks Marvel 3 is more fun. I'm totally on board with that. But when it comes to gameplay development, these games definitely kept evolving as far as mechanics. Why is this blue behind me? And I think a lot of people, because they get lost in the roster and the graphics and how the game didn't get commercial reception, don't really understand like how great the evolution of the Marvel vs. Capcom series has come to the point where it's like mitigated most of its problems. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to download some games for here. All right, I have no room on my PlayStation. I don't even know. I don't even know what all that is. I just click free games and tries to download them. Call of Booty. I actually never played it. I don't know why it tries to download it. All right, upcoming events. The Battle Realm, that's this Friday. If you want to have a 1st to 10 set, you want to get better, you want to get stream time, you want to review your own matches in a 1st to 10 pressure scenario, all you got to do is holler at myself, Jaco Man, or any of the Untamed Gaming social media accounts, and we will get you some stage and stream time. Some people are like, oh, I'm not good enough, bro. I get bodied. Don't worry. We'll find another scrub just like you. It might be your time to shine. It might be your only chance to shine. That's fucked up. All right, come holler at me to Battle Realm. You guys know we do this every other Friday, including this Friday. Be sure to check it out. And on the 29th, these are monthly, guys. This is next week on Friday. And they don't have a flyer yet, but this is the Oceania Marvel vs. Capcom tournament. This is our friends and our buddies across the sea over there in New Zealand. They definitely be getting the better part of these sets. You know what I mean? It's a dumb joke. Catch the better part of the tournament. Be sure to check it out. Too bad this flyer has no date on it, but it is next Friday on the 29th. You know what? This is good. You guys people are pretty starting to find out about this event. So let me just put the guy's Twitter. Just follow this dude on Twitter. That way you can just know when his tournament's going. Be sure to check it out. They got some serious ass good games over there in New Zealand, in the New Zealand scene. And of course, if you want to play the brackets on the American side of things, you too can enter the Clash of the Stones. This is Season 9 PS4 Online Tournament number 2. This is going to be on I think it's number 3. Am I right, Jaco? Maybe this flyer's wrong. Or typo. This is on the 30th. Be sure to check it out. That is not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, right before the end of the month. Do you have what it takes to beat the likes of the UG boys? Me and Jaco make it a constant goal to make sure we make top 3 every tournament. And we've been doing it. The only thing that's stopping us, the only thing that could stop us maybe is you. Maybe it's raisins. Maybe not. Be sure to check it out. Clash of the Stones. Enter. Get in where you fit in. And of course, my man Wicked X Mage is back on the scene doing another Shiba Burn tournament. I don't know shit about cryptocurrency. All I know is that this tournament pays out real money. Some people got it twisted last time that they thought they would get some kind of crypto or burn the winnings or something. Nah. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes with all that bullshit. All I know is that the tournament is real. The cash prize is real. This will be going down. It's the one right here that I'm blocking. Friday, May 20th, 6 p.m. PST. Shouts to my man Wicked X Mage. And I got one more. Ooh, I got a good one for you guys. There's some Marvel coming up in just about a month. Check the clips out. Check it out. Yes, you heard it here first. Debuting the trailer, Combo Breaker 2022. This is in Chicago. The biggest tournament. You guys know what it is. Jaco Man and Untamed Gaming are here to bring you the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite side tournament. Be sure to check it out. Swing by if you are in the area. If you are going to Chicago, if you are going to Combo Breaker, you must swing by. Say what's up to the UG boys, first of all. And then second of all, enter that Marvel vs. Capcom side tournament. We done did it, boys. We made it. We got ourselves to Combo Breaker. If you are in the area, if you plan on going, if you've never been to Combo Breaker, first of all, it is the dopest major I've been to. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's the dopest major I've been to, and I've been to a lot of Evos. You know what I mean? But Evo kind of changed into something else as the years progressed. But Combo Breaker stayed the same. For the people, by the people, not the games that coming out, the games that people play. The old tournament fighters, yes, all of that bullshit. Yeah, get your deep dish pizza. Yeah, get your deep dish pizza. Probably. I'm not even joking. Probably. Mots, they were playing Street Fighter 2 EX Alpha. Like, Skullomania, bro. Skullomania. Like, even a high level. I was like, what the? Mortal Kombat 2? Duran, the mustache, dude. Yeah, be sure to check it out. Jaco Man is going to be there in person. Your one in chance to meet the great Jaco Man. Be sure to check it out. Combo Breaker 2022 is coming up in Memorial Weekend. That's May 27th through the 29th. The tournament will be on Friday. Check it out. Of course. Wow, I just realized what we were talking about earlier. And of course, Summit in Seattle has been moved now to Sin City on August 4th, the week right before Evo. Basically, you can come to Summit, and then literally the day that Summit ends, the next day Evo begins. My man has blocked the schedule to make it mad convenient for people to show up to this event. Summer Soldier is back with Summit in Sin City. Yes, the grandest Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Invitational 16-man tournament. Basically, the biggest offline Marvel event is back in Vegas. It's back in Vegas. I'm more than excited for this. Be sure to check it out. Shout outs to my man, Summer Soldier, but this will be going down the week in August, right before Evo. That's going to be probably around the 3rd and the 4th. Be sure to check it out. I cannot wait. This is the best of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite lagless competition. Sin City coming up, y'all. Of course, the last event, I'm going to put this one up as a maybe, because we're not sure if Marvel Infinite's going to be there yet. But Evo on the 5th, that very same week, right? You come to Summit, you go to Evo, you come to Evo, you go to Summit, whatever it is. Evo is on August 5th. Whether or not it will have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is yet to be determined, but I know this, the Marvel 2 guys make it an annual meeting spot. So I know for sure there will be Marvel there. Whether or not there'll be Marvel Infinite, yet to be determined. But either way, it's always good just to have this one on your map. That way you know when to either you want to go or if you want to watch the matches online. That's going to be on August 5th. Be sure to check it out. Pokemane's Evo. I don't want to diss it because I love the FGC and I support all aspects of it, but I didn't realize that Marvel is why I went to Vegas every year. Yeah, I thought it was Evo, but once they took Marvel out of Evo, I was like, oh, I didn't come here every year for Evo. I came here every year for Marvel. Like I did it, and it took Marvel leaving Evo for me to realize that, right? So there's a part of me that agrees with you, Mots. Well, that's true. That's true. Wow. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't realize they weren't hearing you the whole time. I'm just staring blankly. Hold on. That's right. I have a new window. I gotta add you to this one. Hold on. It just takes a second. Thanks for saying something sooner, guys. All right, you're in.
All right. No, I was saying is like for me, it's like Evo doesn't determine who's the best anymore, and that was a huge factor for me because I'm into Street Fighter, and it no longer the best Street Fighter person isn't the guy who wins Evo anymore. It's the guy who wins Capcom Cup.
Yeah, it no longer holds its weight and prestige as the best player of the year or best player at that moment. I agree with that.
Whoever won was the champion until next year. Even if he lost the next tournament, that's the guy until next year. But Evo doesn't hold that title. Evo is just a tournament for anime games.
Wow. That's a drastic change in I agree with everything you said, man. Like I do think that because it's no longer that holds that prestige, that it has less incentive to want to attend, and like if you were truly in, like, same thing. I think that Summit in Vegas, what's going on, Summer? We just literally talked about Summit. I think Summit in Seattle. I think Summit in Seattle is a more true contest of who the best Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite player than any Evo was at that time.
Summer, I'm gonna let you answer who determines the best Marvel player.
Yeah. Damn.
You tell me who the best MPCI player is.
I know he rocks Team Summer for sure.
No, but I think he's more aficionado of what considers the best Marvel player.
Oh yeah. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out at his pad. He's like, me.
That's why I said it, because it's going to be at his pad.
Yeah, we're going to find out at your pad who's the best Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite player this year. Not at Evo. We're going to find out in Vegas, but not at Evo. Straight up.
I do want to know who the best Melty Butt player is, though. It's important to me that I know who owns the world at Melty Blood.
Play Skullgirls, bro. Play Skullgirls. All right.
I need to know. My Melty Blood mind is curious.
Yep. All right, guys. Can't forget about our weekly events. If you guys are free on any given Wednesday, be sure to enter the Jacomania Chronicles. That's a PS4 and PC tournament. Not Xbox, not Windows. Steam, baby. PS4 and Steam Online. Be sure to enter the Jacomania Chronicles. That's going down every Wednesday. And then, of course, the big stage, the big G, as I like to call it, the gauntlet. Basically, the who's who of Marvel Infinite any given week. Be sure to check it out. You ain't shit till you win a gauntlet. You ain't shit till you've proven it at the gauntlet. Straight up. This is where the champions convene to get down. Be sure you get your ass in those brackets. Shouts to ICU Hater, Ralston Arcade for always supporting the event and bringing it on every week. Oddly, there's not one this week. It's very rare that Don actually takes a week off, but I think he has some stuff to do with his family, so there's not going to be the one this week. But typically every Thursday you're going to see the gauntlet. Be sure to check it out. And of course, if you guys, shout outs to everybody who made it through the long haul. I see you in chat. Kim Key, your mom who just won. Yo, Caesar, what's good, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, baby. What's going on, Just Win? Bananas, appreciate the input, bro. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, we don't want to hear differing opinions or different perspectives. I feel like that's the best part of the discussion. Of course, shout outs to KF Joe for giving his input as well. Hydro Rex, your mamu. Who else we got in the Jaco Man? Of course, Jaco Man. Call me Gambit. Yo, call me Gambit. Thank you for the follow. Stick around, man. I do this Marvel thing every other week. And I stream other games as well as Marvel Infinite. Netflix and Chill, I saw you in there earlier. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, with that, I'm out. If you guys have not followed the channel, if you're new here, you got hosts from Don, or you just wandered in, please hit that follow button. That way you can know when we're on again doing this excellent discussion. And of course, if you're feeling generous and you love the time that I take, I'm a married man and I take time to do this for you guys. If you want to support what I do here or the channel and get a hold of these dope emotes, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Even the lowest subscribe tier gets you the coveted Power Stone. All right, Mats, you want to kick them off?
Yeah, well, we just said that upcoming is the Sin City, which is the 16 man invitational. So if you're in chat and you're into Marvel, which means, I mean, if you're here and you're into Marvel, that's the reason you're in chat, and you're not a part of that 60-man invitational, that means you're not playing enough Marvel. Again, you're selling all the flyers, you got all the tournaments, you got, they said there's something at EVO. There's a thing for everybody. We talked about 10 reasons why this game is good and why you should be playing it. If you're not, you should be in it. If you watched all this and didn't take in anything, you might end up going 9-1 and get gonzoed. Don't do that. So
Don't be that.
Yeah. So take everything we do. I mean, listen to the 10 good reasons we would is a good chat thing, but some of it is true. Some of it will make you a better player. Enter these events that are free. Enter these free events, these battle rounds. Anything, then the next 16-man invitational will have you in it. So the only way to do it is for you to pick up a controller and marvel on.
Yo, well said, Monster Rock. Shout outs to Monster Rock for his impromptu join. It's always a pleasure to have him, the original co-host, back gracing us with his insight, his discussion, and his unique input. I love it. I love even the criticisms of Marvel Infinite. I can definitely fall into the rose-tinted glasses sometimes, so it's always good to hear the full story. You know what I mean? The full story. Shout outs to Monster Rock. Shout outs to all you guys in chat. Jaco, the Marvel party is not over. I will be sending the host to you. Thanks for all you do, every one of you guys. It's been a pleasure. Like always, like Monster says, till next time, Marvel on, y'all. Peace out.